garage.
Last week, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Last week, absolutely nothing happened.
Stuff happened, but in the future.
All we did, it was all a dream arc.
Dear computer, please, can you respond to my clicks?
For you.
Okay, post on the Discord real quick.
So are we on now?
Yep.
Oh, the internet.
What up, Tib? Because we know you're going to be there.
Hello, Tib and Wolfman.
Hello,
We know you're
everybody,
probably
my
here,
internet.
or will be here soon.
I apologize. Chrome has like
Also, hello to the
stopped working.
future VOD viewers. We appreciate you.
Yes. Wow, this
We're
is
as
very
big as
chill music.
Legend of Vox
Is that
Machina.
loud?
This will be
Loud to me.
this will be like secret bonus content in the back of the DVDs.
Right.
And if you're watching this at 1.5 speed, you're probably not picking up on half of the shit I say because I talk fast enough.
That's right. That's right.
So
Missing out on all the nuances.
I've watched our streams before on 1.5 speed, and you and me, Alex, you and me, we're a little hard to follow.
We would fail at being like children's cartoon voice actors, wouldn't we?
Yes.
We'd be having a rough time.
Yes.
I-
They would
I'd
have to-
rather you be.
They would have to beat it out of us. We talk too
They'd
fast.
be like, slow down.
Too loud and too fast are the notes that we would
Yeah,
get from
yeah.
everyone. all
But
the time.
perfect for Fast and Furious.
Because you have to be fast. Talk quickly.
And furious.
Too loud and too fast.
You
It's
have
all
to.
about family.
You have to talk at 50 words per minute, or the whole bus explodes.
I'd watch that.
Oh, Speed. Oh, gosh, I haven't seen that in a while.
I've never seen it. I only know that you have to drive a bus fast.
I actually did a graduate level presentation
It's
on
a
that movie.
good movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, no, Speed is a genuinely
I mean,
good
if it's worth
action
a presentation,
Unlike that
I
other
guess.
movie I was pooping on before that was entertaining in its own way.
Beekeeper.
Please.
No, not.
No, not that.
Not Nick Cage.
No, there's this action movie with Jason Statham
Oh,
called The
okay.
Beekeeper. It's
All right, so
It's
kind
kind
of
of-
Calvin,
it's
other
kind of
languages for
trash,
the
but
recap.
fun.
The Spring Camp.
Drogan and
Yeah.
Rills had preset things they
it's
wanted to
for
do.
turning
for the
your brain
montage.
off and
Yes.
watching
Just a
Jason
reminder.
Statham
Yes.
beat up
Did we
dudes.
decide on any of
And
that
shoot
being
dudes.
We
what?
found
Leave
there's
them to roll too.
Yeah,
Just rolls up,
How
rolls a
good that is?
d20.
it's just
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
But then you can't
But
get
there
that on
is-
the
d20.
plot was
Here.
sort of ridiculous. It's not that the plot was bad. It was just kind of
Everybody
like,
bring me pretzels.
Watch your.
Thank you.
Pretzels! Thank you
We've
for
already-
the
I've already eaten half the
pretzels.
bowl.
What
Thank
a
you,
twist.
Kara. Also, hi, Unicorn. Der Wolfman is here. We are sorry, we're a little bit disorganized. I don't know what are you doing? Are we good?
I am working on where we are and what the recap is. We're here.
We're here.
No,
you
we're
found
not.
it.
We're here.
Oh, we're here. Right. Yes. Okay.
I want to know what the clip was.
Oh,
Technically, last
Der
week,
Wolfman clipped
you went to
something.
sleep. Today,
Oh, yeah.
something
you woke
already.
up.
Okay.
So
Last time on Kingdom of Steam,
everybody had a dream.
there was a
I got a dream.
It was all a
I got a
dream.
dream.
there was a shared mental hallucination of reality in which everyone but Bartholomew experienced a thing that happened. It turned out to be Otto and Fuzzy interacting together.
Somehow.
Their magic created a thing. It was Otto said basically it's his fault that this happened.
It's Otto's fault, but he can figure out how to fix it, and he asked for Fuzzy to power down for the time being while he did some research, because the player who plays them can't do Sundays anymore. So you'll still see them on
Scheduling
Monday.
The BBEG
Life
of
and
D&D.
things. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So,
Life.
but before that,
Real life schedule.
you guys had left off about to go and kind of like recon Professor Nychron to find out where he's doing where he is in his workshop so that you can confront him. Rills is set to try and end his life per request from her
That's the plan.
her
Handler.
patron.
From her patron
Yep.
handler. Yes.
And Bartholomew has been requested by Samantha, a demon of some sort,
Who he contracted with at the DMV.
Yep.
You know, purgatory.
As one does.
Everyone does.
To get who has given him demonic runes, devilish
Because,
runes.
because in case you forgot, there's evil runes on this train competitor type
personal and
steam engine
that are somehow powered by a tremendous amount of power, even though they are very small.
So there's some sketchiness.
As far as I'm concerned, Bartholomew, that just means we can torture him first and then kill him.
I mean, none of my information requires anything with him being alive or dead. Just as long as I get the information before he dies.
Right. That's why I said we're going to torture him first and then kill him.
Just as long as I get for my information,
Oh yeah, no, 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm with you.
Perfect.
So we were.
In order to pick up to make sure that happens, Eli has sent you a familiar.
Yeah, that's right. You have
named
Lucky.
Who is a little cherub who is a little bit crass.
He's from Jersey. What do you know?
Yeah. You got a bossy little what's it called?
Cherub familiar.
Cherub. Yeah.
He basically making sure that you stick on task.
I love the fact that he's not cherub, but he's clearly from the bad place.
What else is happening? Anything else happen?
I think why are we doing such a bad job with the It's because we had a weird dream episode last week, and none of that was real. Yep. But it was real.
Well,
but it wasn't real.
It was real, but that episode, which is the last thing we did, doesn't really have any bearing on what we're about to do now tonight.
Right.
So that whole episode that happened last week in our chronological time has not happened yet, and you should all make investigation or some sort of perception check for the
recon.
Yes,
the recon montage.
Yes.
So we're going to, everybody wanted to kind of scout out and see, because they wanted to see what kind of situation they would be going into to some extent with Professor Nychron. Rills, I have in my notes here that you were mostly curious about his routines.
Yes, I wanted to know where he was going and where he's going to be at certain times of day, if he has routines that we can exploit.
And then Drogon specifically said underground or hidden entrances.
Also a good thing.
And did either of you two have anything in particular you wanted, or just general surveillance for the two of you?
I'm sorry.
That was great though. That was in character.
Because unfortunately, when I lose my train of thought, that is exactly a reply. Bartholomew is on hold. He's like, please hold.
Please hold. Operators will be with you shortly. Your call is very important to us.
Who are you again?
Yeah, I may or may not have forgotten.
What am I doing here?
Pick up the call.
You all kind of used up all of your stats, and you were all exhausted after saving Lady Ulu, right? Getting the fish out of the fish lady, right?
Oh, yes, the goop.
Yeah, the goop. You killed the goop. You're all beat up, and you still had plenty of time in the day left, but you were all kind of like, we just kind of want to do some surveillance to not waste the rest of the day. So everyone was like, let's kind of stalk Nychron.
Yeah, we wanted it to still be useful time for us.
You can do something else if you want to, but
No, I think that's that's where all the things are pointing to, as far as I understand, as Bartholomew. So yeah, surveillance, just making sure the dudes.
Perception or investigation checks.
Okay.
Could I argue?
Yes.
Using history with the information that we've gathered from the in the library, all the city maps and whatnot.
Yes. Please.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Good, cool.
Alternative thing.
Can I argue that Raven is helping me, so I should get advantage on this one? We were
talking
about this beforehand, that I don't do this often enough.
Raven does do a lot of
that's what she's there for.
A lot of recon.
I have a question. Not trying to choose things.
Of course, definitely not. Who would do that?
First of all, they gave me the idea.
Whatever Lord Quinn, I don't remember what Lord Quinn wanted us to do exactly, but that's Sullivan's whole deal. It's like, oh, what do you want your lordship? I'll take care of it.
He said he wants you to
go on vacation.
Go on vacation. Don't kill anybody. At least don't let anybody know that you killed somebody.
Don't leave any evidence.
Which is the part that Rolls keeps coming
from
back.
the last time we talked to him when we saved Ulu.
Yeah.
He's aware of all that.
Oh, that's right. He did also. He was extremely unnerved by Nychron at the ceremony where they handed the ruby over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He was. He not just
He
that
was
it
just
was something extra
completely-
that you guys felt from him.
He
didn't
seem to
normally
know
behave
why
like this.
either.
He was very disconcerted. Something was
Disconcerted.
Disconcerted?
Disconcerted.
Okay.
Disconcerned would
Whatever,
mean
words are
not
hard.
concerned.
He was very, very upset.
Mm.
And he said, I know I've told you guys to be on vacation. Clearly, you're not doing vacation stuff. Look at what you just did.
Maybe this is just what we enjoy.
Yeah.
I think he just
If
said he
you
Listen,
can
in our
look
free
into
time,
him,
we enjoy
please explain
investigating
basically,
mysteries.
like make sure we're not missing something here. This guy is extremely bad news. Something is off, and I don't understand why.
he failed the vibe check for Lord Quinn, basically.
Oh, Quinn.
Whatever that means.
Ulu's went on. Quinn tells us, suggesting it might be a curse of some sort. That was bothering her. That's what I have in my notes.
Oh, that was for the.
For Ulu?
For Ulu.
That was the fish.
That's Ulu's the fish. That makes sense. He may have mentioned something about maybe it being a curse, but that would have been.
That might relate to the arcane runes.
Could be some sort of. That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you got a 13 for routines.
Yes. Investigating the habits and routines of the good professor.
I'd say that's just slightly above average, right? So I think we found out he's got that they do have a 1 hour lunch break at the workshop.
But Nychron generally does not leave.
Nychron doesn't leave.
You also find that by the time Nychron gets to his apartment at home, all the neighbors are also home. Like the apartment building is alight with witnesses.
Which is how Wolf would think of it.
Yes.
What else we got?
An 18 for
18. I got
for
a
Chris.
12.
A 12.
19.
Okay. And a 19
Okay,
for
rolls
underground
rolling
hidden
good.
entrances.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say because you're looking up history kinds of stuff.
Comparing maps and whatnot.
Blueprints
Like,
and stuff.
well, this doesn't match up. This isn't even on the map.
Yeah.
This is a big old spot. I bet you've got something there.
There is a unwatched entrance to the workshop.
Like a forgotten coal cellar kind of
You
deal.
can get into. So that's for that one. So basically, you can break into there without even being seen. You're not like visible to the street.
Always good.
What'd you get?
18.
18. Okay, that's great. Everybody's out by dark. Nychron is the last to leave.
Tucker.
I don't know if that's going to be useful, but you did find out that his apartment number is 203. In his apartment building.
You know which apartment is his for sure.
So yeah, like what building is that?
He knows
down-
where it is.
it's down
You
the
guys know
street.
where it is.
Oh.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
We know the apartment building, and our characters totally know the name of that building.
You knew
and
which,
like what streets are there.
yeah. You knew what window was his, but you didn't know like the apartment number or anything like that
Robot arms.
before. So.
You probably did that thing where you were scanning all like the mailboxes.
Did we want to do the boxing?
Nychron, there he is.
Oh, dude.
That's the one.
I'm surprised he has his name on the box.
Well, I
We don't have it prepped.
All we
I
gotta
know,
do is
know.
we can, I
put some
can wing it. I know
C4 in his
exactly how we
bed,
would do
look
it.
Oh,
through the
okay.
window, and wait for him to lay
Do you
down.
want to ask him?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
He needs to talk to him first.
Put a mechanical horse head in his sheets.
Oh my god! Wow!
Lucky comes up there, so do you understand that?
That's so cursed. That's beautiful.
He's incredibly
You better
cursed.
believe
Wow.
you have the
Mechanical
information,
horse
you
head.
know what I'm saying?
Mechanical. It's just.
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you've surveilled. Good job. Generally, actually, very good rolls.
It took you most of the day to
took you
find
most of
these
the
kinds
day.
of things out, to do research, to do watching.
Evening comes around. There is a boxing match.
Oh,
Did you want to just do a couple of rolls real quick, or do you want to
Sure.
okay. We're going to do.
you tell me how I should do it. I don't
There's
know
gonna
what
be 3 rounds.
Oh, wait.
D20 for each.
One more.
Oh,
He's boxing.
yeah.
Rolls is gambling.
Okay. Anyone else want to gamble?
You
I
know
mean,
what?
I'll be there, like eating some nachos.
Drogon's
like,
here
just,
in
like, watching
solidarity. He's gonna He's gonna put a couple
Let
gold.
me check my
Let's
inventory.
see.
Give me a perception check as well, Drogon.
What is happening?
Well, because it's under his name,
Yep.
not.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I imagine he shows up and he's like getting ready to put the bet down, and he's like, "Let's see, what is this?"
We have no reason to
Why
believe
is
that
my
these
name
fights
on the
are
bill?
fixed, right? It's
Well,
an
let's see if you
honest
fight. Let's see. What?
As far as you know, it's not rigged. Yeah.
Okay.
Only a 9.
No, unaware. Still
I'm
unaware.
going to bet 10 gold on
Didn't even
this.
bother looking at the bill. Just said,
Just the fighters. Yeah.
Dwarf.
5 gold on this one.
On the dwarf.
I'm betting
If
10
you-
gold pieces.
If
All
you
right,
usually you owe me 5 gold.
I'm writing it down.
That's not how that works. It's a
10
bet.
All right,
You're gonna
Rose
lose.
is betting 10. It's
Neither
a
will
2
you.
to 1 odds. Is that that's simple enough? Whatever you get,
You
get
said you
twice
had this.
back.
I'm
Right?
trusting it.
Yeah.
Sure,
goes
why
up to your
So I think that's what we did last time. I don't really
It
remember.
was-
What was it, 3 to 1?
It was either 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. It was one of the. It
We'll
wasn't
go for-
anything. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, we'll go for 2 to 1. You have a
2 to
chance
1
at
odds?
doubling
Alright.
your monies here. How much gold are you putting
I
down?
put 5 down.
5. Would you
Come-
like to do any betting?
come
Oh, no, I'm
Dwarf
eating
winning, but also
nachos. I'm
Skin
having the time of my life.
Yeah.
So the stands like, go, dude.
Inventory right. So,
Mm.
I think I won the last time I bet on.
All right.
So who's
bet
the
on a
opponent?
So last time you fought a Goliath,
Yep.
right? This time, a very lithe looking, like, you think human. You can't completely tell. They look a little strange, but they look human, very lithe. They look like they might actually be kind of dexterous, and it might be a little harder to hit. And I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm fucking winging it, basically. We don't have like real serious boxing rules, but each round, I'm going to be giving my fighter an extra +1 to their roll. So each round will get a little bit harder. They have I'm adding some stats to their roll, and it will get.
So can I use unarmed strike when I roll? Or?
We won't be doing damage, but you can use your attack modifier.
Okay.
So whatever that plus is, it's mine is starting at like not that high. It's not. This isn't meant to be impossible. But he gets in.
I'm just making a note that it's going to increase with each.
Yeah. Every time you do it, you're a little cooler for doing it if you do, right?
They must have a good trainer in the corner.
So these are just kind of like contested 3 rounds. Here we go, fisticuffs. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. On this side of the rink, we have
Just doing
And
rolls.
in this
She's
corner-
doing the whole thing.
Drogon Stonebrow!
They must have screwed something up on the mark.
and in this corner, a returning fan favorite,
Would be sitting next to
Snake
just, like,
breath. And everyone's like,
For a minute
"Ooh!"
there, I thought you said
Your nose
Snake
is yours,
Brad.
me
That
more
was-
than
Snake Brad. That's right. No, I'm changing it now. That's official. His name is Snake Brad.
It's just a Naga Brad.
Like this, bro.
All right. So the first round goes ding ding
22.
ding.
Let's
You.
go.
What do you do? Describe your awesome move.
All right,
Yo,
well,
rope-a-dope.
I figure this guy's pretty lithe. I don't want to mess around, so I just hit him with a cross.
The
right?
fake
He comes up
works
to you.
and
He's
he.
doing all this like slithery kind of
Yeah.
like.
And you just
bam!
belted.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be real hard to hit, but that fake really worked, and he dodged towards, and he actually legitimately smacks his head into your fist harder than he needed to. All right, here we go. The second round, he shakes it off a little. He spits some blood out on the side of the ring, and he hisses at you. And
Bro.
ding.
23.
Again, you absolutely smash his face in. All right. Yes. Holy crap. All right. Fine. Last round. He's
Rose
looking.
is making a
What's
splash
your
of
plus?
herself, hooting and
What
hollering
do you
on the
plus into
sidelines.
that to?
It's my +6.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my god, I cannot roll well
Oh,
to save my
man.
fucking life. It was a 20
And
for
it
a
looks like the
second.
Naga
He
should
is
have went to
out.
Cobra Kai.
You.
Show 'em.
I finished him with a head clench into the multiple knee strikes.
Oh, nice.
And he's out of there, ladies and gentlemen.
He's out of there. Yeah.
All right.
Who loves you and who do you love?
Drogon!
You're famous.
It's alright. It's alright. You did good.
I'm putting in the notes that Drogon now has a not actually like a
actual
folk
triple
hero, but also people might hear your name and go, oh, like that fighter.
Oh, just like the fighter. Nice. All right, hey, we won money. Boom.
You did. So yeah, Rills, you step away with 20 gold in total, and Drogon, you made 10 for so +5 for you, +10 for.
Do I win the purse?
You you get to walk away with what was it last time? I don't remember. It was like 50 gold. I think he's gonna give you 50 gold for your
Next time we
fight.
have a shopping episode, it's gonna be sweet.
All right. After this kind of goes down, you guys make your way. You're exhausted at this point. Even during the fight, you were exhausted, but apparently
You didn't want to turn down that fight because the
Snake
money was
Brad
good.
was
Snake Brad.
not a challenge.
All show.
You knocked his fangs out.
You guys make your way back to the
Who are
station.
the wax ones from Spirit Up Halloween?
You make your way back to the station. You do your general like upkeep and pass out and have a terrible nightmare.
Yep, you have a horrible nightmare.
Except for Bartholomew, who's sleeping soundly without a care in the world.
Mr. Jenkins was a marked absence.
Yeah, because your name is Mark. You actually punned on your own name. That's unforgivable.
Well done.
No,
But
no.
rules are rules.
How dare! Oh my god!
Tell the pun, you get the gun.
You get the gun. That's right. Oh my goodness.
So, you three wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You're still asleep.
We ran into Fuzzy's room to see.
Yes, that was the
Yes.
first
Yes.
thing that we did upon.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
correct. You woke up. That happened last time, right?
Yeah. Yes. Wait. No. But he said goodbye to them in the room. Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna have everybody but Rills leave the room. We're gonna have a private conversation
Ooh, we're doing
as you guys wake up.
Dark and toxic.
I'm taking this.
There's more pretzels upstairs in the bag. You might want to just bring the bag down. People demolish those pretzels.
Good pretzels.
They are tasty. Salt is yummy. I like salt.
Pretzels are a great snack.
Oh, pass that to me. Yeah. Thanks. Just get it out of the way. Hi.
Hello.
So remember how last time when you woke up, Raven was there?
Yep.
Okay.
Her ears off, and she looks
Bleeding.
frightened, freaked out.
Raven, what happened? Your ear.
Oh, he's so mad. Here, and she hands you a piece of paper. We should have prepped one, but she hands you a little piece of paper.
It's all right. We don't always think to make props.
It's got it has a wax seal. It's not wax, but it's wax-like.
It's like congealed blood.
Yeah, with Dimitri's stamp on it.
Oh shit! This is probably bad, huh?
He's real mad. He does not. Oh,
I mean,
he knows about Lucky, and he's so mad. He's so mad.
we didn't have anything to do with that little bastard.
Honestly, it didn't matter.
All right. Rolls, grabs a letter opener or something, breaks the seal.
It is very short. It says, "Your job has changed. Kill Nychron before he talks to angels. Dimitri."
Well, fuck.
Like
That complicates things.
he's so mad. Like
this is probably gonna get messy.
Raven is like shivering. Like just thinking about the conversation. Was
After you read it,
so bad.
the paper starts to light on fire.
Yeah, it just turns to dust and
Oh,
fire.
shit, fuck. Why do you do that every time? I gotta change.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, it looks like we're gonna have to accelerate our timetable. Oh man, I feel bad for Bartholomew. We can't cross Dimitri. Who knows what he might do to us? Oh, I don't know how we're gonna pull this one off, Raven.
Yes, ma'am.
Shit.
Yes, ma'am.
I think with that we can bring people back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to just call?
Yeah,
we got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Makes
They
sense.
got it. They got it.
That makes sense. You're closer than
They got it.
So there's that, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Character development is fun when they have things to do that oppose each other. This is an experiment. We have no idea how this is going to go.
We'll find out. It's potentially interesting, right?
It could be really cool. It's not something we've seen before too much. So that's why we were like, ooh, let's sow a little kind of
contention between the characters.
Some desperate
Not something
goals.
I would try with a less
Yeah, it's been we've been gaming together for 7
less
years.
experienced party.
Yeah. We all know what we're doing. Sure. Definitely.
Nor would I suggest anybody else try to do 2 DMs at once.
We're crazy people.
Cuckoo and the coconut.
Oh, Tucker and I totally want to try it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. I'd love to
Starcraft
see you guys
War
try.
Stories, 'cause the short
Everybody
novellas
should.
of the universe, they'd probably
Heck
just
yeah.
be
He
short
was
enough
talking
to,
about
like,
this weird,
interesting enough to enjoy over a cup of coffee.
jungle
And,
adventure.
I bet you
dinosaurs,
you'd have a good time.
Shit.
I'm at like 40%.
Entertaining.
I'm good
Dinosaurs.
for now. I'll plug it in
Cool.
again real quick.
So, Drogon and Yolaman. Why do every time we start, I forget your guys'
It's a weird name.
That's what
It's
it
a
is.
fun name.
Yolaman and Drogon show
Tell
up
her at your boy.
in
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy's room. Thank you.
I'm helping. See, that's why there's 2 DMs.
Fuzzy's room first, and a moment or two later, Rils shows up.
Yes.
You're still sleeping soundly.
Did everyone check on Mork? See if he went. He's not here. Did he go? He didn't get killed in the dream. Did he? Was he even there in the dream? You all had the same dream, right?
Yeah, it was a dream. Mark wasn't there.
History check.
Yeah, all right. History check.
Yeah.
Real
low.
Very bounce out.
15.
It's a shame that was a good roll.
Homemade 20 with all the fixes.
Oh yeah. You think about immediately where the train is located and where Otto's workshop is, and map out a radius around that, and included in that space is
everybody
but Mark Tholomew's room. Just
His
Lord
room is
Quinn.
just like at the end of the hallway.
yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
He was the exact distance that you needed to be safe from that nonsense. Very specific.
So you guys all enter into Fuzzy's room, and he is there standing in the center of the room, like he's bored, but non-moving, shut down completely. No. The illusion is off. It is just a
Autonome.
Yep, a non-functioning autonome.
So I'm gonna walk up, use some of my tools,
Switch that.
do a basic diagnostics of what's going on here, making sure it's, supposed to be like that, I guess.
Does he take some sort of fuel, coal, or the whatever mineral that I should know the name of?
Barnite.
That's the one.
I couldn't remember either in that moment, so I was like, oh no, God, where is it?
So your knowledge is short.
Sometimes I do not one for history checks. It's very
Being it is like a mechanical nature thing, I guess, in Arcana.
Yeah, and what are you trying to do specifically?
Like,
just checking if he's okay.
making sure he's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he's not permanently
As
broken.
good as one could be when they just turn.
Would
off.
you roll?
If it's Arcana,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, seems fine to you. I mean, it just is. There's no life left. There's no,
Everything-
but it's
Nothing
intact,
rings as broken.
right?
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where like you couldn't start this machine up if you wanted to, but
He doesn't have an on switch, but everything lines up the way it should, It
Yeah,
does
you
line
did-
up with what we saw.
Yeah,
But he's all right though.
As alright as one can be off.
In a weird sleep coma.
Hey.
All right. Rolls walks up and she ties a little bow and she puts it on his head.
Great.
She's like, that way when he wakes up, he'll know that we care about him or whatever.
Oh, that's cute.
You
I
gotta
like the or
remember this
whatever.
when he comes back.
I hope to.
We all gotta remember he has a bow.
From Rules.
From
It's
Rose.
better than a lampshade.
Oh my god.
But yeah, there's just like this cute little frilly bow, just like gently resting on his head.
Could you imagine though, like a tenant comes in? Oh, that's a weird lamp. You go to turn him on. Ah, it's a junk lamp. They try to push him over. He's really heavy.
It's got a face.
Weirdly. That was creepy. Yeah.
Creepy.
Very detailed.
A little too detailed.
We should get a porter in the morning and get him transported to someplace safe on the train. So we don't want to leave him behind.
Oh yeah, like the storage cargo kind of place on the train. The
You mean
precious
the one
cargo.
that blew up the
I
last
was gonna say,
time?
that
We
was
had
in that
important
story.
stuff back there.
Well, it's in repair. That's
A
part of
couple-
why you've been here for
What's
so
Minutes
out of
long.
the room?
A couple minutes go by, and there's a knock on the door.
We're in Fuzzy's room?
Yeah.
right
In
now?
Fuzzy's
Okay.
room, yeah.
I think the door's probably open.
Yeah,
Well, there's a knock on the doorway.
and then they open the door, like after a
Or they
second,
peek in. which are-
and it is Otto, wearing his full
Mask,
get up
as always.
as always,
Mask and cloak.
and he's like, "Oh, you are all here.
Aye.
I've come to retrieve him for now."
Ah.
We were just talking about how he should be in a safe place.
I will hold on to him if that's all right. I wish to study his setup further. I want to understand why this happened before we attempt to reinitiate him.
If it doesn't interfere with things too much, can you leave that bow on his head? It looks super cute.
I don't think it should be a problem.
Good.
You can force his restart. What you have to do, hold down a power button, or how you can get him going again?
Yes, it's quite complicated.
And what exactly was all that nonsense? And why was it him?
As I tried to explain to him, there's some inconsistency with
Talk
his magic and my magic.
Is that made demons?
No, that was a hallucination, a dream.
What, magic's different. His magic, your magic.
Yes, incompatible.
I thought magic was magic.
I can understand why you might think that.
Oh, I'm just a monk. I don't know much about magic.
That's exactly why I said that.
Otto, your bedside manner needs a little bit of work.
I don't sleep in a bed.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You can't fault the efficiency.
He's basically like Mechanic House.
I know, did you bring a dolly or a gurney?
It shouldn't be a problem. He just lifts him up.
Yeah.
Puts him under one arm.
Right.
Why is it that no matter what he does, I'm not surprised, but it does creep me out?
Yeah, he just ducks down under the
Because he's really tall.
then walks down. Walks away.
What do you think he's got under his mask? You think it's just a bunch of gear?
I prefer not to think about
In the dream, who was it? Somebody tried to pull the
Oh,
mask off.
that's
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And it's just more masks. It's masks all the way down.
it. Just hair and sneakers.
I mean, I understand that you prefer not to think about it, but you ain't never thought about it?
Nope.
I think it's either gears or wires. Maybe both.
I would think the gears and wires too. You know, considering the everything that happened. Before then, though, I just thought he was rather eccentric.
As far as I'm concerned, the mask is his face.
Oh, I originally thought maybe an elf.
That's all. Goliath, the two things.
I used to think he'd have a regular person face, and I wondered whether or not he had a mustache, but now I'm convinced it's gears and wires. Maybe he still has a mustache, right? But the mustache is also been about gears and wires.
Okay. Interesting fan theories.
I love making rules take your shit.
It's lovely. It's
I was just a
honestly always
Mr. Potato
fun.
Head.
finally take place.
I firmly believe it's one of those things that she's really good.
I'm gonna
at
go
the
get
stuff
something
that
to fix
she's
the audio.
good
I'll
at.
be back.
Oh no, is the audio work?
I forgot the
Humming, it's gonna hum.
So I gotta run upstairs, grab my headphones, come down here,
Slightly
plug them in.
scuffed.
Sorry, everybody. Just playing character for a minute.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
doing what
quick,
you're doing.
improvise, everyone. No,
Should we go get Mark? Yeah, let him know that we're
It is-
fuzzy.
it is the middle of the night. You haven't technically completed your long rest yet.
I mean, should we get him or let him sleep? I mean, if he hasn't been troubled with this yet, it's still going to be the same news in the morning, and at least he can, have a coffee or whatever.
The camera pans. There's Mark following you in pajamas,
What is
just
it?
like sprawled in bed in a completely
Isn't that like weird cartoon thing where you're
anime
storing a
snot
bubble
bubble?
out and in?
No, like he's comatose, but there's like a small tub of ice cream underneath his arm. It's just like partially on his face, like there's still a spoon in the thing, and he's just
Oh
like,
my god.
I picture it as like a disproportionately tiny honk shoe. Instead of being like a really, really big snore. Just, honk shoe, honk shoe.
like a delicate, just very.
Yeah, like that. Like it should be a loud snore, but for some reason it
I
isn't.
feel like it would be more of like a.
That is 100% how Brad snores.
Yeah, that's how Brad
nude,
snores
by the
for
way.
sure.
Which is
Always.
canonical. You've said
Actually,
that before.
he keeps his
also
armor
does
on.
His
His armor is
Because you
cursed.
said
He
he
can't take it off.
For some reason, I always pictured Brad doing his morning yoga routine fully in the nude.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know why
That
it came
cursed
over
armor that
you.
he can't-
I don't know. Why did you? That's your head
I just picture Brad as being a weird, crunchy granola hippie. I forgot about the cursed armor he can't take off.
You gotta be comfortable in your shell, bro.
Yeah.
Alvin does his
His red
running
eagles
yoga
out.
routine.
Everybody's just like, poor Snow wakes up.
Please.
Oh god! Is that eye height? No.
Everybody be quiet for just
Oh,
a second. Sorry, I can't
probably
hear the
not.
bug.
That's hard. That's real hard.
I forgot about the cursed armor he can't take off. I legitimately forgot about that.
I think it's not there now.
Is it better? Thank you for saying something, Dirk Wolfman. Seriously.
Nope, still there.
Leading.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that
that hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, that's been.
I'm waiting for another message. Dirk Wolfman is reporting
Wait
in.
for it.
I hope the audio is improved
Wait
versus
for
the.
it.
We took the filter off for the AC, right? You turned that off, so we're not crunching our sound as much.
Oh no.
No?
There's another thing that
You
that
should-
protects against.
Oh well, we should
Sorry.
maybe retake that so it's not as crunchy.
It's not like.
So
it's
far,
not-
so good.
So far, so good, yeah.
Fantastic. Let's go.
Yeah, let us know if
Yay,
it comes
good
back, Dirk
enough.
Wolfman. Thank
Good
you.
enough. Good
You are the
enough.
hero that this city needs.
Yeah, seriously, good looks.
Okay.
Every time we have a tech problem, we put it on the bucket hat list.
Not right to his armpit. Oh, the other armpit. Let's see if I. Where am I going? Right to the middle. All
Ankle
right.
nerf darts.
So, what do you guys want to do? You're staying in the room? You leaving the room? What do you?
Well, we
going
were
back to
kind of
sleep?
just chatting about that. I think it's time to decide. Yeah. Are you waking up Bartholomew?
No.
He's falling asleep.
No,
in
we
a
were
bucket of
going
ice
to let
cream.
him sleep through the night.
Well,
when
let
we
him
realized
sleep.
It was still the middle of
I was
the
only
night.
gonna wake him up so he could help us roleplay and shoot time.
Okay.
There was a tiny part of me while you were gone where I just want to be like, everyone, roll initiative. You're being attacked by ninjas.
That
Just
would have been funny,
pure-
and do that next time. That's hilarious. That's a
Pure
great bit.
chaos came over me.
right.
Orc ninjas, they're all big and scary.
Yeah, I don't even
There's
have
like
to
50 of them.
So you wake up in the morning, have a long rest.
Yes.
You're all good and ready to go.
There is one more day after this one, in which the wedding will take place. Tomorrow is the wedding.
Today is your day.
The wedding of the now no longer a fish lady and the son of the lord of this region.
It does occur to me. We've got to look in on Nychron, of course. They should up the security for the wedding. If it was a curse, and we broke it, whomever that curse was put on there by might come looking to ruin things at the wedding.
You are showing up for like breakfast, having this conversation. Bartholomew, you're there. Fuzzy's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
started talking about other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Like, Mark has just gotten his coffee. Like, yeah, where's Fuzzy, my dudes?
So, funny story. Actually, not really funny, more sad.
Horrific.
So in the night, you missed this because apparently your room is just far enough down the hall that it was outside of the weird magical effect that brought us into a strange dream world.
Lucky you.
Like while you guys are saying that, he's like, "About time I haven't been messed with in my dreams."
Fuzzy's magic and Otto's magic had a weird interaction. We fought some dream demons. It was scary. And Otto had to switch Fuzzy off for a little while. He's like in a coma.
Okay.
But he's okay. Otto had to switch him off because this was just gonna keep happening.
So, like, what happens now?
Well, he stays asleep until Otto figures out a way to stop the bad interaction stuff.
And I put a little bow on his head for luck. Fuzzy, not Otto.
I'm so glad you clarified. That made it so much funnier.
Mark has just like a quick thought of like Otto with just a large anime style bow.
Oh my god, yes.
That would definitely look out of place, but I'm sure Fuzzy would appreciate the sentiment.
More creepy or less creepy?
Have
Yes.
big masked,
Yeah.
glooming.
That's what's underneath the
yes.
mask. It's an anime girl face.
Oh my god.
Does the magical girl transformation
comes off
in the
and there's
mask
this,
just comes
Wow!
off?
Yeah, that's
it. You know, with the sparkles. Yeah, no.
Yeah. We both did that. Like
It's just
in
like sparkles
tandem.
and stars when the mask comes off.
Fairy tale has given away.
And we're
too
all
many
just
good
like,
sound bites.
well, that wasn't on my bingo card.
Okay.
Love
Why
it.
or die, I guess.
Wow.
So, what are you doing?
Yeah, the start of the day is here.
So I do make the serious comment about making sure there's more security for the wedding, because possibly the forces that did all this might be looking. Oh, he's not unifying the family tree with the fish woman anymore. Well, we'll kill them for punishment or something like that.
No, I agree with that. Maybe not with the weird curse and fish people in part, but at least Nychron being up to weird nonsense.
At this point, Alistair comes down to your breakfast table. He's like, he looks like he hasn't slept, even though he has
Bad dreams.
awful, just terrible nightmares. I'd really rather not talk about it. Anyway, I just received word from the Lord of Red Cove. Where's the fifth one?
The fifth one.
Fuzzy.
He's taking a sick day.
You see,
He's just using up some of his PTO.
the
Permanent time off.
Oh, damn.
Wow!
Well,
Damn, Tucker!
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Sometimes it's cursed.
I've been informed that you are to be honored guests at the wedding, not just in a standard guest list, but they would like you with the family.
Oh, the which people the
They
like because there's the bride side of the family,
Yes,
with the bride side of the family.
with the
I'm
bride
assuming,
side of the
right?
family.
Wow.
Yes. They wish
it's a
to
high honor.
honor your saving the princess to be.
Well, as fitting as for our deeds, I believe.
I know that Quinn has been he's been talking about you nonstop to everyone. So you've been doing very well. I'm happy
Little
to.
thought bubble above Rose's head. And he's saying nice things for once.
Bill is about to burst his buttons. He's so happy. Lordship likes us.
That's it for now. I'll let you go. Just be there tomorrow. Don't not and please, Mark, when you just put on something a little bit more.
I mean, I bought new suits,
Not
dude.
yes, but make sure they're clean.
I'll work.
Usually
I'll
are.
work on it. With
I've
him.
had a rash of
We'll
very
work on it.
unfortunate circumstances lately. It's
We'll
not my
work on
fault
it.
that I've fallen into sewers and been nearly stabbed to death 3 times.
Whatever. And
We'll make sure he's clean and pressed.
and he goes off.
Freaking
Oh,
hipster.
Always giving you a hard time.
Before he goes, I would have mentioned the security thing to him because I figure he's
yeah.
Passing it
Yeah,
along.
or he would just be like, absolutely, we can do. Well, you will be there.
Yes, but the more hands on deck makes light work of the.
Yeah, but they should
Thing-
just beef up the standard security too.
Alright,
just
well,
because.
I'll mention it to Quinn, and I'm sure it'll be taken care of. And he heads off. Yep, no problem. That'll happen.
Nice. So yeah, I will finish my coffee, and I'm ready to watch Radar. But actually, speaking of, do we know where Nychron is right now?
Yes.
You have a very good idea. Yes.
Again, so
probably,
things you got is that he's at the workshop, almost definitely.
he's probably
always
already there. Yeah.
There's an hour-long lunch break in which he does not leave, but most of the workers do. So you could go in at that point in time. You can wait until nighttime. Just when everyone, just as soon as it's dark out, basically around like.
Standard working hours.
Standard
They
working
leave
hours.
at the end of the day. He's usually
Nychron
the
stays
last
there
one.
until dark.
I think it would be a decent idea to move during the day. Mostly because we're not necessarily trying to make a ruckus.
Go in, have 1 hour.
Yeah,
Take
just
care of
like
it.
just go in. We can at least start shenanigans, or at least set up our shenanigans if we want to return, and then make things worse. I guess not like totally, but you know what I mean. Like if we want to escalate things.
The only thing I'm being worried about is if everybody comes back from their lunch break and we're still there, then they'll have faces. And none of this can go back to Lord Quinn.
It would probably be best if we were to do this at night. Easier to cover up our entrance and exit.
However, we could sneak into that cold place, get set up,
Mm-hmm.
and wait for time.
That's a good idea too. Actually.
Chill in the building all day on a stakeout kind of situation. Well, actually, Lucky shows up. He's like, well,
Yeah.
staying all day on a little stakeout. I like it. It's a good plan.
We could just jump him in his room.
I feel like when Lucky shows up, Rills and Raven both just like make a little face like.
The Takeover.
Yeah.
We could just jump him in his room at the end of the day.
Like at his apartment, you mean, or
Yeah.
in his office?
You found the number. You found the number.
Yeah,
Like I don't know, maybe I put
but
it on like a food
You
wrapper.
also
It's like,
did know. Actually, I think it was with your. I don't know.
Somebody did note. I think it was actually
Yeah.
Rills.
Oh,
Everybody else is
that
home
there's a
at
lot
that
of
point
tenants
too.
home and awake.
So there's
by
other
the time
people
he gets
there.
home from work.
So you can try to do it there. I don't want to say you can't, but if you do it there,
There may be witnesses.
the
or
other people might
other
hear
people
you
will hear it at least. Yeah.
if you're going to be loud.
I feel like the best time will be after everybody else leaves the building, but before he does. Cover of darkness, etc.
Alone.
No witnesses.
I mean, yeah. You don't have to twist my arm too hard. Like, I'm willing to go with whatever makes the most sense. I just need to be able to get in there and actually track down who actually gave this guy such important.
Yeah, that's right, because we gotta get some answers from him.
Yeah. Or stuff gets consequential.
Right.
Consequential. Yeah.
Gotta love it when you don't know the terms and conditions.
So what is the plan then? Do you guys want to go with
I
the
like
sneak in?
sneaking
Yeah.
in during the day, hiding out, waiting for people to leave, and then jumping.
Okay, let's do stealth rolls.
Should we go in disguise?
I
You
love
have-
playing dress up.
You have until noon to get disguises, so that's
Yeah.
absolutely doable.
yeah, and I'll We start grabbing like subs for us to be fed while
Cracking
everything's
lunch.
happening.
Takeout food.
Yeah. What
As
did-
per usual, I suggest that we dress up as maintenance workers of some kind because people generally tend to not pay attention to.
You're also
Being
near the
your
docks,
workers.
so dock worker type would also.
So you want dock worker, maintenance men outfits.
Maintenance.
Yeah.
What are you doing anything to your faces?
Going into the coal room.
Yep.
So let's see.
Okay.
Roll's full fake beard.
Got it.
Like there's a hat going on, so she'll tuck her hair in, and then just full fake beard.
Do you have a disguise kit?
Yes.
I would ask because Hillman has
We
button chops.
restyle
Instead of a full
yours
beard?
into yes.
So yes,
put
okay.
something in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Hang on. Now I gotta comb it. It's gotta match, or it won't look right. Hold
She's
still, hold still.
faded.
All right, there you go.
All right. What about your equipment? You have full armor. You putting the armor on underneath the maintenance outfit?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, you figure it's probably like
Because-
big baggy overalls and
Not
stuff.
to
right?
mention-
So,
He probably wears the stuff while he's working in the shop anyway.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything they need to bring with them?
Not
Okay.
particularly, but I hide the food in like a bag underneath like some really baggy overalls because I have to make myself like really fat and awkward to hide my tail and like
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah,
give
how
myself
are
a
you-
really stupid hat to like
Really stupid hat. Oh
you know,
no.
like just some unfortunately really lumpy stupid looking hat just to like hide my horns and like the general shape of my head.
What are you
the
doing
lead
about
singer
his
from Jamiroquai?
skin color?
Oh.
Because you are bright red, correct?
Not bright red.
But
Is
you
it
know,
a
like,
tint
compared
of
to
beyond.
compared to
I think we're gonna go back to Rolls' disguise kit, and she's gonna apply some makeup to Martha.
Roll use of disguise kit roll just to see how good all these disguises
Yeah.
really are as far as you're going. Is that a sleight of
What?
hand?
Yeah, I was
Or
gonna say,
is that
what would you like me to
survival?
call
what
that?
would you like to try to make that?
What
I
would you
would
like that to be?
prefer sleight of hand because
Then,
I'm
yeah.
proficient in it.
Fantastic.
That seems
Okay.
fine to me.
All right, general disguise kit roll. 16.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
works out pretty good. If on close inspection, somebody's going to be like, "What the heck is going on there?" But that's same with anybody, any one of you at this point. As
Right.
long as people are just not paying attention to you too much, you're going to look
Definitely
right.
gonna pass through.
Okay,
Cool.
so stealth checks with advantage.
Let's
Mhm.
get it.
You got
Let's
you-
get it started.
Let's get it started in here.
Oh shit!
What's best of-
No, like it's a good one.
Good.
Like a
Oh,
good
hey!
Yeah, dude, like the highest I could possibly roll on both die.
Really?
19 and 20.
Dude, that's awesome.
You guys don't need to do anything else.
Okay.
He has got Bartholomew has you.
Well,
into that
no, he
place.
doesn't have to. No, but we do
He
need
does.
to hear whatever.
Unless somebody's nat one, that will cover it. But
No.
14.
Minus
Ten.
1 for a 16.
great.
And, all right, yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna say for this though, like, Mark goes in. He's got the pick on that thing open, no problem. You guys sneak in there. You're looking out. Nobody sees you guys going in. You're down there, no problem. Quietly close the place back up. Fake lock it so you can get through back in. You're set. You're down there. You're quiet. You're in a place where nobody else is gonna see you for
It's
time.
an
And there
unused little
is
cold.
an easy way up into the higher offices once you can hear everybody leave.
If there's an old wooden door that's kind of small, like you know how in some older buildings it's just like they didn't make the doors as tall, and this is like a kind of a basement level, so it's a wooden door, small, covered in cobwebs, hasn't been used in ages.
All right, so once we get him alone, I think you should wrestle him to the ground, tie him up, and then we can start questioning him.
It works for me.
Sounds about as good as any.
It's a simple plan, straight to the point, no extra fancy bits.
I don't think it's gonna be easy to take.
What with his weird machines and all that, who knows what he's got around here. Defenses. Heaven forbid he's got another one of those giant robots.
Well, I certainly hope he doesn't have a whole other giant robot.
Well, the great thing is that whatever he's got, it's probably not ready to go right now. Because, like, it's just too out in the open in front of everybody that, like, he's supposed to be kind of chill with. So the odds of him turning on a giant death robot,
Or
I mean, even at night, it's pretty low.
yeah.
Because how's he gonna, like, pass that off? Oh, don't worry, the giant robot turned on in the middle of the night, destroyed half the warehouse. Don't worry about it, workers, come back in.
I would bet he's got a bunch of little ones scurrying about on guard.
Perception check throughout the day. Listen for what kind of sounds are happening up there.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
absolutely.
Does anyone else want to
Yeah.
do anything throughout the day?
At one point or another, I'll pass out the sandwiches.
So important.
You have to picture the montage sequence. We're like we're sitting around, we're playing cards. At one point, like Marcellin goes to get out the sandwich. She goes, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They can't have their hero sandwiches until it's time.
This I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
This root cellar has an entrance. We got into it, but there's an entrance into the building.
Yes.
Peeking out, how careful would I have to be to go looking around?
That would be really.
It is.
During the day, that would be.
Yeah. It's
problematic.
quite dark. You can hear, for sure, like the sound of footsteps and stuff, and you could potentially make noise down here if you move around, because you don't know what kind of state the floor is in and that kind of thing.
Right.
But you could, if you want to roll a, like,
It would
he's
be
rolling a
another
perception check, you could roll a perception check to.
If you want to
try
open the door,
do
I'm
that.
going to have you make a stealth check to try to do that.
Because you don't know the
If-
condition that the door is in.
If
either.
that fails, they're going to find you.
They're gonna
What kind of
hear
door
it be a
is it?
squeak. It's an old wooden door that hasn't been opened in a long time.
Yeah.
Can you resolve? Let's
So,
resolve your thing
I
too. Though.
I would say that's
what are they
extremely
even
risky. I'm just
Drogon
letting
is
you know right
blessed
away.
by the Stonebrow name.
rolling?
As Stonebrow has been the name I've used since my first dwarf.
Oh, cool.
It was another nat 20
Oh my god. Dang. Okay.
for a 22.
Yeah. Okay. So you do hear workers doing factory stuff up there. Once or twice, one of the personal engines starts up. Sounds
Hears
exactly
things.
like the ones you've heard. There's like probably 4 or 5 prototypes upstairs at least. They sound like different engines. They're the same type of prototype, the same one that he had on stage.
Do I hear Mr. Crime at all?
Mr. Crow. Oh, okay. I see.
Mm.
You don't. Well, you hear though the gnome that you saw
Yep.
with the
That's a yeah.
with this arm, their arm in
So
a
that's a
sling.
voice that you
She
recognize.
is. You do hear her from time to time talking to people. It's difficult to make out like exactly what she's saying.
There's a lot of.
There's a lot
background
of stuff
noise.
going on, but you do hear her distinctly. She.
So I know she's around and still doing things
Yeah.
with him.
Yep.
Hasn't gone into like seclusion or something.
Correct. Correct.
So I think if he is going to make a stealth check, it should be with advantage, because there's a lot of noise happening up there.
Anyone got oil?
I mean, I've got grease.
Reduce the check.
Sandwich or mechanical?
And like my hero is like dripping salad dressing.
Put a little mayo in the lock.
Put it,
Whatever.
put it on the hinges, shoot a little bit into the handle mechanism.
Alright. What are you hoping to see? Like you just trying to, because this is while the shop is going.
Well,
This
I
is
thought
the
we were
basement.
underneath. I
This is
figured
the
we were-
basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shop is up top. You're in the basement. You're gonna open the door and look out into the shop while the work is going on. What do you
The
want to
work is not happening in the basement, though,
No.
is it? There's nobody in the basement as far
Correct.
as they know, right? So if you open the door from their coal chute into the basement,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's-
I thought
there was
you
a
were
communication
gonna,
confusion.
I thought you were looking out into the workshop.
Just
You just
I
want to
just
go into the next row.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
want to see what's
just
the hall.
Yeah,
out of
into
where
the
we're
basement.
hiding into the basement.
No roll.
well,
you
he
can
should.
just open that
Well,
door.
that door is really loud and squeaky. It hasn't
Okay.
been
I
open
just
in
oiled it.
years. Yeah, he
You just oiled it. It's fine.
So
There's
it's
no roll.
fine. No roll. You oiled it. You're smart. We got it. Okay. Sandwich came in clutch.
It was a real hero sandwich.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Calvin cannot help it but get
The
critical
auto
hits.
aim is on.
He
Like-
always goes for the neck somehow.
I don't mean to.
But that's the thing. You have aimbot on by default. It's
I'm
hilarious.
sure I've talked in the neck a couple of times, too. Sometimes it just happens.
Secret
Oh,
government plant. When somebody says my keyword,
Oh, wake up.
Manchurian Candidate.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
We just tell puns when we're
Just the
danger. We
hallway?
just go 007.
Oh my god. All right. So time passes.
It's just a hallway.
Time passes. It's not a hallway. It's a very it's just like there's just old crates and leftover junk. There's a few. You can tell that like closer to the door, there's some spots where they use this area for storage in the basement. But since they're working with a lot of heavy stuff, they generally, it's like you've got some like wood pallets kind of sitting around that have been
Things for
recently used.
shipping and things like that.
Everything else is pretty much cobwebbed and
Unused.
forgotten.
Yeah.
And there's nothing of interest down here as far as you can tell.
Dirt floors.
The whole floor, as far as like the perception of like what's happening, it feels like the whole place is bustling. And then
Is it a wood floor?
it
Or
is
ceiling?
wood. Yeah, there's not really any spots where you can like see through easily, but there's a wood floor, and I don't know why they're looking at each other. Do you know why they're looking at each other?
No, I don't.
Oh god, no, the nervous DM noises.
What do you want to do?
You
Burn it down.
when, at lunchtime. I mean,
You can-
technically, if you
that's
want
what you wanna do, you
could
can.
do that.
You're not going to find out the names of things?
Well, yeah,
'Cause he's dead.
that's true, but it might not be an issue if everybody involved is gone.
It's also not a guarantee that you're going to get
It's
it.
not a guarantee. That's true. But anyhow, at lunchtime, you hear everybody kind of leave, and the place is quiet for about an hour. You're staying down here.
I think that's probably.
Wait till light?
Now that they've said it, yeah, it's probably the smarter option.
We could at least take a peek through the door at the workshop itself during this time.
Okay.
See what might be moving around, what we're in for, the kind of layout way up to his office.
With everybody out of the building, Rolls is actually going to send Raven, invisible style, to go spy on him.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
check the layout of the room that he's in.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Completely reasonable. So, Invisible Raven goes out.
Oh, wait, you do rolls
You're
first.
looking through their eyes.
I would
Yeah.
assume so. Yeah, go do a perception check of some
I don't
sort.
think that's necessary. They're just looking,
It's
right?
pretty easy, and they're
Uh,
there.
everybody's
so...
out.
We're just looking for
Currently,
the general layout.
you're able to
of the room.
open the door, close it, and without anybody noticing because lunchtime.
Scampery
Raven,
little imp feet across the floor.
goes up these. There's so this is a big interior workshop. There are
Huge warehouse.
there are places where there's a forge and molds where they make parts to the personal engine. There are like assembly areas. There's racks of tools. There's all kinds of like steampunk stuff. There's multiple other actually engines powering other machines and tools to do stuff. But towards the back of the workshop, there's a stairwell that goes up to a little overlook office, where Nychron, you can see through the windows in the office.
Just going over papers.
Yep.
And
He's in there. So
making notes. And
Raven heads up into the door's currently closed.
peek their face around. There's a big window. It's an overlook.
But yeah, you can look in the window, and Raven
Yeah.
can fly, right?
What? Yeah, Raven can fly.
So,
This can fly.
Fly over, looks in the window. There's Nychron. He's there by himself in the room.
Fairly
Give me
small.
perception checks.
Sure.
I guess for the both of you.
How does that work?
Do two rolls.
You
One
do get
for the player looking through the eyes, and one for the imp.
For what you notice, I suppose.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do Raven first. What stat does perception go off of? Wisdom or
Wisdom.
intelligence?
Int, I
It's
believe.
wisdom? Alright.
Int?
Nope.
No?
Wisdom.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
So she has a +1 to this.
I know I get it mixed up too all the time.
Raven has rolled a 13,
All right, all right.
and for Rolls, who is looking through Raven's eyes, what do I have for perception? I also have a +1,
Hey,
and I've rolled a 12. So
Okay.
okay.
rolled
There's-
the same.
About the same.
Nobody else in this room. Looks like Nychron is preoccupied with the work that he's doing. It looks like he is approving and going through designs for mass manufacturing of the personalized steam engine.
Yep, he's working for mass manufacturing.
As Raven was flying around, Rolls was looking through her eyes, so she's been describing all of this as Raven's been flying around.
So you've got a pretty good idea of what everything looks like.
He's wearing just a regular suit, just everyday clothes.
There doesn't appear to be anything like any kind of defense systems inside of the room, as far as Raven can
As
tell.
far as you can tell, that's all there
Are we
is.
going to strike now, or are we waiting for the end of the day?
I think we're waiting for night because 1 hour to get in, capture the guy, question him, and then potentially off him.
Too much potential for interference from the employees.
As soon as somebody comes back, if we're not out entirely by that time, that's seen faces.
Lucky's like, yeah, sounds real serious. I think it's a good plan. Makes sense to me.
All right, so we got a few more hours left. Who's up for more poker?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll play some poker.
I'm always ready.
What are we betting on?
What are we betting on?
Fully betting with like pieces
guys-
of hard candy.
Oh, you guys don't have soul coins for that, huh?
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Somewhere in the back of Mark Tholomew's brain, an Australian voice goes, 6 years!
Yeah. Oh
I
my
wonder
god.
what that is about.
Oh my god.
So you guys
Oh, what a terrifying thought.
spend the rest of the day trying to, bide your time, and finally the last sounds of the last workers leave the building.
So whistle, someone yells yabby dabba doo.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Slides down a
of
Bronto.
long tail.
Hanna-Barbera foot sounds.
Yep, that all's canon. That happened.
Yep, that's what happens.
And
That's how it goes in
workday-
Red Cove.
Now it does it. Hey, friend, it's time for us to go to the ball, Nelly.
Oh my god.
You go back to this ball. It's time right now, buddy.
What is happening? Okay, alright.
Anyway.
So, what do you all do? Go ahead.
Is
Make your infiltration.
Raven have eyes on Nychron right now?
Yes.
She's
in
still
the
there
office?
unless
Yeah.
anything has changed?
Yep. He's still in his office. He's going over paperwork and stuff. It looks boring.
Every once in a while, he stands up, paces back and forth, sighs,
Like
and
he's
then sits
thinking
back
or-
down. And
yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. He's pacing. Nope, now he's sitting back down. Now it looks like he's...
I'm already at the door.
Yeah.
Rules here is that you go, hey, don't go without me. All right, let's go sneak up on this bastard.
all right, you want to sneak it up to the room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want him to know that we're
Um,
there before we're there.
I think you guys have been planning this for a long time. You've made enough successful rolls. I'm not going to make you roll again. Since it's reasonable.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah. Who wants to be at the door? Because it's kind of a
Yeah,
single file stairway.
what's your marching order for this approach?
First.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like we need somebody who can wrestle him to the ground and then tie him up. So I nominate the dwarves for going
Okay.
in first.
Okay.
And
I'll be second.
And
strike.
Rolls wants to be right behind.
okay.
I'll be last.
Okay.
because, yeah.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
worry, fellas.
Just-
I'm an expert in interrogation. You just tie him up and we'll take it from there.
How do you open the door?
Bartholomew things.
Is it open in or out?
It opens in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's to the
'Cause
stairs.
it's a very narrow stairwell. It's like,
Are you going in Biggie Small style? Kicking in the door, wave the 4-4.
That'd be 44 inches.
Stealth is optional for this mission.
Here's 4d4.
It might be.
That's like a do.
We probably would have discussed this. If I knock on the door, he'd come to the door and it'd be easier to get him.
Knock on the door. You want them, but you just slam the door in him.
I
That's
mean,
Now,
actually kind of genius.
He starts opening it and you just go,
yeah.
So yeah, do you want to knock on it?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
that's
that. Because if it's locked, I go to try to open it, and then it's
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. You knock on the door. What do you do? Oh. Yeah, okay. You knock on the door, and you just hear him go, "Come in."
Not locked.
We're like on the stairwell, just waiting.
as you open the door, you see him swivel around in his chair and go, "Finally, it took you long enough."
Oh, you knew we were in there.
Sure. What is it? Insight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
17.
17. What do you want insight on exactly?
I'm like, maybe he's like playing it really cool. We've totally surprised him, but he's playing it cool so that he can gain an
Like,
advantage.
is he surprised?
He's not surprised at all. He absolutely has been waiting for you.
How long?
Well, I think 17. You said?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's been waiting for you since you handed over the ruby.
Since he talked to you at the manor, he's been waiting for you.
Took you long enough.
So we can do this one of two ways.
Sure.
You can answer some questions for us. That'd probably be enough.
What do you want to know?
That's a great question. We're asking the questions here.
Oh my god!
What color is my underwear?
What have I got in my pocket?
I'm gonna step fully into the room so that everyone else can come in.
Absolutely.
Follow up.
Really, these are your disguises.
I imagine I look like
I feel like there's definitely that moment where we like look down at these guys. It's like, what's wrong with them?
I didn't try that hard.
What are our questions?
So, basically, I'll be direct. We know that the engines you're making have infernal influence. Where'd you get it?
Wait a second. Where's the gnome?
Well,
We said we're asking the questions.
Is he still well?
Aye. Now, where'd you get the infernal bits?
Oh, I won't be revealing that information tonight.
so here's the problem. We kind of need that information because wherever you got it has technically messed with the balance per se.
Oh no.
Well, look, I know you don't necessarily care, but apparently this has collateral for, like, the world at large. So, if you could totally help us narrow down where you got it.
For the world at large. You see, I plan on changing the world at large, so that is exactly what I want to have happen.
But that's the problem. Apparently, however you're going to change it is going to have unforeseen consequences.
Oh, I have foreseen them.
Yeah, you. But one person making the decisions for the entire world has never been anybody's thing.
Oh, it will be, though.
Oh, I see what this is.
And now we've turned into the weird part.
The weird part.
All right, Professor. We have ways of making you talk. All right, everybody, trust me on this one. Rules cast darkness.
Darkness.
Okay.
Stab him in the dome.
You
Stab him
all
in the toe.
cannot see anything.
You're gonna answer our questions, see? And while she's saying this, she pulls out her dagger and she cuts out his tongue.
Oh! Make a D20
Make an attack roll.
Attack roll,
Sure.
yeah.
hello tone bilingual.
That is it.
Oh, wow!
I like that.
That was good and no!
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. And also,
It's a 17.
That
that
happens.
You all in
you
the
hear
darkness,
this-
you hear a gurgle and like distress noises.
Sounds of a struggle. And then Rolls lifts the darkness, and you see blood all over his face. And
He has a shocked look. Nychron looks disturbed.
Absolutely shocked.
The Withorian's cornflakes. What the fuck did you do that for?
I slipped.
You slipped.
Yeah, I was just trying to cut his face up, but he leaned into it funny.
That's a grudging, I think.
If I was him, I'd do it.
So, wait, like, but now I have a real big problem, because, like, that definitely takes out the bro from my quid quo.
You see Lucky just full face palming. just like double face palm. He's like,
I mean, look, it was
oh
an
my
accident.
god.
Hey, wait, you! Do you have restore? Listen, restore.
What? I take out a hammer, break the fourth wall, and
Yeah. No, I know. DM knows what you're talking about. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, do you have a way to put his tongue back on?
No, man.
Does he?
Give me that tongue.
Take him to a home.
I mean, listen, like,
Give me
does
that
he
tongue.
what? Can you call him real quick?
No, I'm not bothering you.
What are you trying to do?
Open up.
Listen, dude, it's in, it's in our mutual interest, dude. Like,
Are you seriously trying to stick his tongue back
Healing
on?
motion.
With the tongue in his mouth.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to put his tongue back in his mouth and pour a healing potion and see if that does it.
Roll just an unadulterated d20 for if
All right,
this is
I'm not
how
gonna
well
go look
this
at this.
works.
You've asked for it. When you know how to resolve it.
I do.
18.
Okay.
13?
18.
18.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
His
Right.
tongue mostly like he talks a little funny. Like it's all
What did you do?
yeah.
You don't want another round of that, so I'd make quick with the answers.
yeah, baby, it's on the tip of your tongue now.
Oh, I want to shoot you for that, but I also
That's in character.
that was really
That was
good,
in character.
and it was in character.
I'm
so
all right with that.
but my instincts are just.
I mean, he's dropped one of those in game before and
Sometimes they're
led us
unforgivable.
forward. So
It's like, you want to know who I can't do the voice for that. Messed up. but you
Yeah,
want
that's what
to
just do the
know
messed up voice. It's now it's a new
Who?
voice now.
Gave us these runes.
Yeah. Could have just told us.
It was easy.
Who?
That's easy. It was a devil.
Right, but like, what name?
what's his name?
Dimitri.
Well,
Inside?
Dimitri.
Am I sure he's not? Who?
Do we know that? I don't know where our character. We do know that?
You
Well-
mentioned it, haven't you? You did say
I
it,
believe
right?
you have said you've name dropped your patron before.
Yep.
yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna have to ask y'all to just pretend you didn't hear that.
Okay, listen. Like, this can.
Yeah, look, he's just like,
Listen, hold on for a second. This is gonna work out just fine. Cause like, think of it this way. You may or may not have your contract rescinded by Dimitri being absent very soon. So, maybe you get your husband back.
That ain't how this is gonna go down.
yeah, you look
my
at
God.
Raven as well. He's
Yes.
there like,
Raven's invisible.
Okay, okay.
But they're freaking out invisibly.
Your patron gave this clown
excuse me, sir.
Excuse me.
about Dr. Clown a
PhD.
PH.
the infernal runes that are going to mess up the world.
Listen, that shit's above my pay grade. All I know is I gotta kill this dude.
Well, probably to stop us from finding out what we just found out.
Which is why I said I'm gonna have to ask you to pretend you didn't hear any of that.
You guys are speaking this, and he puts his arm up like this, and out of his suit jacket pops a crossbow gun, and he shoots at Nolan.
Use your deflect missiles.
Yeah, monk things.
Yeah. Let's see. What is that?
It's in your feet.
Deflect missiles.
Did you see
Dude.
my?
Use my reaction to deflect or catch a missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Okay,
So first it has to hit your AC.
he rolls a 15.
It's a miss.
Okay.
So it misses anyway.
I just-
Yeah.
Don't fucking try that again.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
This is how they're about to punch him.
He's stationary. You're not necessarily in combat. It hits. He just in the chest, and he drops dead.
I'd like you all to make perception checks.
Oh, that's persuasion.
You said perception?
19.
Okay.
16.
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
It's an idea. It's fine. It doesn't
What?
have to happen.
Okay, don't. That doesn't happen.
2. Wow.
16.
Oh,
She's so excited that
That's
he
a
died
good
that she's.
Yeah, that was an apple.
All
16.
right.
5.
I don't know what
He
you did.
rolled a 19. Does he see anything?
No. I don't know what you asked. What you want? That can't be bad.
Okay.
Something else happened.
There's another thing that was
Whatever that-
happening too, which was. Oh, I can't type. Does he see anything?
What a 19? Who got a 19? There is a some sort of strange arcane discharge from his body.
Thank you. Okay, I was like, there's a thing that I couldn't remember. There was a
That's
thing.
fine.
So
That's good.
Okay.
Something weird happened there. What kind of check?
Yes. Okay.
Easy's probably dumb high.
That's a natural.
What the hell, Red?
25.
Get him, Red.
This character is blessed. I have never had a character roll this many. This is.
No, this is. I mean, it's a nat 20.
Just because you
But
know
also-
20 doesn't
But
mean
he
you
said
know
25.
everything.
It doesn't mean you know
Yeah, it's
everything.
25, but
Doesn't
like,
mean you know everything.
this is probably like something beyond his pay grade.
Yeah, yeah,
Th-
yeah.
This is
So
probably
you
some
don't give him
nonsense that's
everything. Just give him
unknown.
a little snippet. A little piece.
And how would you do that? You do it.
The weird arcane kind of pulse that happened seemed to go in a direction.
Do I know what direction?
No, not necessarily. Like it went in like a direction, but unless
It's not. You didn't see it.
it
You
just,
kind of you experienced it, like in
yeah,
a magical
if that
sense.
makes sense.
Just know when he died, something in him went somewhere. I don't know, something magic.
I want to check the body.
Okay.
Does it seem to be fully biological?
Mhm.
Absolutely,
Went
all
down.
the way through. Yeah, I mean, give me a medicine check as well. Just
And does it seem to be living flesh? Or does it have any, what do you call it?
Like, is he a zombie? Like, is that what
No,
you're
he's
asking?
undead. Or the,
Zombie's
Was
undead.
it, yeah, it was like
19.
maybe he was animated.
He's a 100% normal human, and he is 100% dead.
Yeah.
And he was, as
He
far as you
was-
can tell, he was perfectly good and alive up until just a moment ago.
He died easily because he was just a man.
He's an old man. An old, frail man.
Not that old.
Yeah.
Not that frail, but compared to like
Compared
adventurers.
to an Eldritch Blast, yeah.
yeah,
it was enough.
compared to yeah. Because that was too
The
burst,
lowest,
like,
the
that's too
lowest
old
power
for me.
Eldritch Blast would have killed him.
Yeah, he was
Let
just a
Nycrons be
civilian.
bygones, I guess.
Let
not-
bygones
it's
be
not a fun- It's
Nycrons.
not a fun. It's not
It's
a fun.
he
It's
was trying. He
wordplay.
was trying.
It's wordplay.
It was bad.
I'm not gonna shoot you for that.
You're a
one. It's
bad
just wordplay.
man. You're
Not-
a bad man.
Not all wordplay is fun.
Ugh.
Okay,
Still need to shoot.
what do you want to do? My job's here's done. I'll see you guys
so,
later.
Hey, just a second, short stuff.
Oh.
What? Wait, give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Yeah.
you can get wrong, right?
No, I can't.
No.
He's only my familiar. Because, like, I know the guy. That's about
16.
16 plus help from Raven, I suppose.
Raven would absolutely want to help me in this case.
Maybe
Mhm.
He
Raven's
pauses
character
roll
is better.
for a
That's what I
second.
was
He
thinking.
looks like he's about to disappear.
Look, you know devils are tricksy fucks. Somebody was probably pretending to be Dimitri. You don't know it was really him.
Okay, whatever.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm.
Before you go report back to whoever you report to.
I mean, she's got a point. Like, just because the one guy that we were
That's my
tracking
idea.
down said it was him.
But we got a name. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm here for. My job's done. I'm out.
Oh.
Let's go.
Fuck.
In the meantime, I say we check the rest of this place
This game is crazy.
and make sure the deed is done.
Yeah, you know,
Hmm.
yeah, let's just check around the office. I definitely poke around his desk.
Yeah, what if he's got a secret clone body, like growing in a tank someplace?
I'm thinking if he managed to do that with Fuzzy, what if he set himself up for that too?
Oh, right. That actually makes more sense than what I just said.
A machine body.
Or a
Right.
clone body in a tank.
Aye. And what if it's one of them big suckers that we fought in the
Oh,
other
I
warehouse?
hope it's not another one of them big suckers. I hated that.
Well, then there's only one thing to do in that case. Get out of town.
I mean, yeah, it's not necessarily our responsibility. The only reason we're tied up in this far is because he stole our shiny rock, and we had to figure out why. And then, unfortunately, I got really involved. And then you were really involved from the start. So,
Yeah, it's a messy business.
that's terrible.
And y'all's making it real hard to keep my hands clean.
Yeah, privately Hillman is pissed at Rills. And like he went in there with the understanding that this guy probably was going to die, but for it to happen in that way seems just like an straight up murder or assassination rather than a fight. So he's gonna kind of keep that to himself. But
No, that's a very good insight into how he's feeling. Any other thoughts at the moment? You're all,
What do you want to do?
You're
You
all
wanna-
in.
I want to do what he says.
Okay.
I want to do
What
what he
you want to
said.
check the place for? What? Just
To make sure there's no other hidden areas, to make sure
Are you like raiding the office? Or are you
The
leaving everything
workshop
as untouched
mode.
as you can?
just everybody
like,
give me investigation checks. Let's just do
Yeah.
that just
yeah,
to
I'm
make
definitely
sure.
poking around the office.
Um,
Looking for his evil
Rolls
plans.
is gonna take a little time to drag the body down into the basement and the place we were hiding because we gotta get rid of this body.
Oh,
Well, I rolled like trash.
nice. You'll
Oh, wow.
know
So
good.
I'm going to forego my investigation to take the time to do that.
That's cool.
I rolled a
Roll, are you planning to hide the body in the building?
13.
No, I'm gonna take it out of the building. Maybe.
What'd you
throw
get?
some rocks in
I rolled a
the
4.
river or something.
Okay.
A
So,
fire would be a good way to do it.
when you're looking around the office, you are finding no
right there.
other
Yeah,
secret rooms.
actually.
No. You're looking through. You're seeing all the plans that he's making for. Like there's requests coming in for purchases of this engine from all the major companies. There are plans for buying a much larger warehouse to proceed with mass manufacturing of personalized steam engines, and then there's all the automation stuff for building that. But you do spot something within the plans that that was just kind of confusing to you, and I would say you're looking at it. It's like beyond your
That's a loud buzz.
It's beyond your technical level.
I'll show it to Drew.
And it's gone?
Yeah, they're momentary buzzes. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's when certain people are talking, or
No, that
You're
doesn't
looking
make
kind of like a
sense.
hip DJ right now.
Cool. I feel very cool.
That
the bucket hat really sells it.
this was a gift from my brother, because he likes to help
yeah,
my
no,
he
that's
likes
it.
to help
And
my
that's just
husband look
one-
very.
one-
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's it right there.
Yeah.
I might say, this DJ Ragtime is quite the deal.
What's the bee's knees, I tell you.
So
Oh my god.
you see something that's a little weird about some of the designs and stuff, but you don't have the mechanical knowledge to. Would you like to roll an Arcana check?
I would.
Yeah.
Roll
That's what I was
it
kinda hinting
with advantage because of Yoleman, because he's doing it with him,
No.
or no advantage.
No, you didn't know about it to look at it, but he did, so now you can.
You can't stop me.
Ah.
Making sure that's a 3, not an 8.
No.
It is a 3. Okay,
Finally, the 20s are done.
18.
Gee. Oh,
What?
shit.
13.
It was a
13.
13
On the
not an
die.
18.
I see.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
Plus
it was.
5.
Oh,
I thought you had a
I thought
3
you
or
had
an
a
8.
3.
I thought it was
Oh.
like a third gear moment where it's just like, oh, I rolled 1. I got a 30. But
Yeah,
There.
right? Like,
So
Just roll
18.
sometime. I'm like, are you-
18.
There
All right.
is- So you do see like these are full plans for the personal engine, so that you can grab, and these are there's definitely something going on with this that's even more than it just being a normal engine.
What do you mean?
You don't know. You have to study it to find out.
Well, but they already know that it's that has the infernal rule.
And it's something
right?
else.
And there's something else as well going on. Interesting. Okay.
My inner me has suspicion.
Yes.
However, when looking over these plans, being that magic works in a specific way for each person and whatnot,
Yes.
and you said before that just writing the runes myself wouldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see, because he was talking about mass producing stuff,
Yeah.
how is he going to do that without himself writing this stuff?
Yeah, there is a method inside of this to get those runes to work. So you now have the ability to make personal steam locomotives.
You could. Yeah.
Except
Then you'd be using infernal runes, which
And
offset
that's
the balance
kind of a
of.
no-no thing.
that has been talked about as being a
Sort of
no-no.
frowned upon.
forbidden knowledge.
All right. You're in an empty warehouse. You have forbidden knowledge.
It's
You've
late
got
at
a
night.
corpse. It's late at night.
There's a
Nobody
wedding
else is
tomorrow.
there. There's no witnesses. There's a wedding tomorrow. And you've got all the hard work of your
You told
competitors
us
that
you
you
felt
just
something
murdered.
weird, right, when we killed him.
Something left his body. I don't know where it went. I don't know what it meant. But it was there. It happened. Let's go.
And you've never seen anything like it before.
Yeah.
How much did we search the whole area? Or
Yep. You've looked over the workshop. As far as
what is being built here?
personal engines.
The
Personal
same
steam
things
engines.
you saw demonstrated at the celebration.
Yeah. It's designed for
the
prototyping.
Same little, yeah.
What status is the warehouse of the warehouse that we went into that we found Fuzzy and fought the
The
prototype?
giant
That burned to
one
the ground.
That one burnt. These are very flammable buildings, right? by the-
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was a downstairs.
Mm-hmm. There was a basement.
There was a
yes.
basement to that one warehouse that we never got into.
That Fuzzy technically came out of from a weird platform.
So, go back there, you're saying.
Well, I'm quite curious.
What say the rest of you?
We've
While
got no
that
better means.
conversation is going on, Rills is rifling through the late professor's pockets and then throwing it in an incinerator and cranking it up all the way.
Is your intention just to burn his body?
Yes.
Okay.
Destroying the evidence.
I imagine this is one of those things where like all the characters in the foreground are like talking.
You,
having
you
this
guys
thing,
are, and then in the background,
you just see someone going.
Yep.
yep,
Yeah.
and it's just
that
Rills
happens.
and Ravens just like pumping the bellows and just.
Yeah. All right. In
I smell
Lord
bacon. Who's
Nychron, you've got his wallet now. Whatever you want to take out. Do you want any identifying papers or anything like that, or you want to burn those as
You want my
well?
gold?
You just want his money.
I wanted to see if he had anything. Well, yeah, she's gonna take the money,
Okay.
but she wanted to see if he had any like personal effects on him, secret keys, codes, anything. You know,
Codes, love notes, all that jazz. Does he have anything on his body, Lord? Oh, not Lord.
Professor Nychron does not
Yeah.
have anything of any interest on
of
his
any
body.
note.
He keeps everything is very. I mean, you could take his.
His
He has
room
a
key. His-
collapsible wrist crossbow.
Oh,
He had a wrist
she
crossbow?
100% takes that.
Mhm.
This one's
Well,
not a
you have
prototype.
two.
This one's not a prototype.
This is
yeah.
a.
So it's
This is a.
little-
This one is
little
like.
more sturdy.
Yeah.
Now the party has two of them.
Yes,
Sick.
yes, yes.
You can do little suckers. They both have the light
Yeah, you could.
light word
It's
keyword.
going to be very useful when I don't have Eldritch Blast anymore. Kind of giving that up.
Yeah, so you get his room key,
Okay.
like 2 gold,
You want to go to the other warehouse?
I want to investigate it at least a little bit.
Okay.
the burn site of it.
You go down. You guys kind of late at night. You're heading down.
Are you done with the building? We should
Yeah,
double
yeah,
check.
they-
Are you done with this building?
There's nothing else to.
I
Really,
think we should skedaddle.
there's nothing really else to
Okay.
find here. So.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to burn it down. They were
I'm
burning
trying to-
everything.
I was thinking about that.
I was trying to-
Just destroying evidence.
I think. Wait, is there fingerprinting?
Cameras.
Yes, but not a lot.
Give things a wipe down that we were through.
Like
Done.
All the
doorknobs,
way
that
back
kind
out.
of thing.
Where
Cameras.
Nychron's office was, we straightened it up. Don't make it look like there was a fight or a death.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check for
Yeah, how the
cameras.
hell are we gonna clean up
Surveillance.
a gallon or two of blood?
There's really nothing to do surveillance unless it was magical. Do you have detect magic or something like that?
I had the idea of having like a triggerable single photo Because they had the old, like, 1 minute, you sit still kind of camera technology.
Oh,
that's it.
right.
Oh
So
my
just
god.
something that would trigger for a minute and take one shot, but
Boy, if those
Calvin
burglars
said
sit in
no.
one spot for a long time,
Kelvin said no.
they're in trouble.
yeah,
But
exactly.
also, they're bad burglars.
yeah, exactly.
No, I don't have detective.
Okay, so
No.
yeah, it's as far as you can tell, there's nothing doing any kind of thing like that. So,
But we're in disguise, so.
I'm going to say you clean up and you head down to the warehouse. There is absolutely nothing here. No way to get in. You look around
It's
for
just
a while. I'm not going to let you roll for it because that doesn't
nothing.
happen.
There's-
Not even to
Spots
the-
where you would have seen some, like where that thing came up and down. It looks like it's all been dismantled and destroyed. There's a bit of a indent even where that
Yeah,
warehouse
there's
was.
like piles of roof and stuff, and it would
So-
not be traversable.
Yeah.
Looks like my fears are unfounded.
Well, you would roll a history check. I think I'm remembering right. But I'm gonna let the die decide on it if I'm remembering right.
16
I don't know if that's how that's supposed to
Do I have to flip through enough pages to get there? Oh my God.
But 16 plus something.
21.
20, oh, geez. Okay, yeah.
That's a
All
plus
right.
5.
You do remember when you heard about this place burning down that there was no evidence of most of the stuff that you'd experienced there already.
Big robot already removed.
Right. So
None
you
of the
do remember
parts
that.
are there
So
from that. This has been cleaned up.
so you most likely, if there was something there, it is not in that location anymore.
Okay.
The other thing I will say you guys do remember about Nychron is that he almost definitely has some sort of airship.
Mm.
Or he
That's
did.
right. He did, most likely.
As far as what other places he owns in Red Cove, this one wasn't on the list
Yeah.
when you found it anyway. So,
Mm.
Yeah, he's probably got a couple of like shell companies and stuff like that.
let's
Especially
take a
with a
short break.
Oh yeah, it's
We're gonna
9:10.
Bread break?
Banana bread.
Banana bread break.
Banana
Quick, I
bread.
need a drink, so that's perfect.
We'll be
Try to
back
be quick because
in
it's
a
already after 9.
moment.
We started.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started a teeny bit late. We got a little more.
We encourage all of you to also eat snacks.
We'll be
Yes.
back with more exciting game.
Now we'll have
I
not be wearing
promise.
headphones anymore, hopefully.
You gonna try to fix it? Is that fun?
And I return.
We're back. Thanks for
Hey.
sticking around,
It
everybody.
was pretty quick.
We got banana bread.
Hey, bye.
Banana bread.
I'm pretzel. We still have pretzels.
I gotta find a way to make 3 loaves out of a bunch of bananas. Because what ends up happening is like you get like 7 to 8 bananas. But the recipe that I cook with only calls for 2 per loaf. I've been trying
Really?
to add up to
My
3.
recipe uses 3.
Yeah, I've been using 3, so
Okay.
I think it adds more.
I was gonna
flavor
say,
next
my
time.
recipe uses 3, and sometimes if I've got extra, I use 4. So.
But I end up with 2 bananas that are just like to the point of like they're almost too rotten. So because you gotta let them decay a little for the sugars to get right.
All right. So
Still have that music going? That's pretty
That is some exciting
it
music.
got a little extra. Hold
That
on.
is some extra music. What is happening?
That's
Double ragtime. You know?
fun time intermission music.
So, you guys are back at the station, let's say. It's night again.
We do need to resolve one thing, which is oh no, wait, never mind. You burned the body. Right. We're good. Body's gone.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
instantly went into crisis mode on that. Must dispose of evidence.
Sorry. For some reason I forgot about that. Go ahead.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, you're
You're
back
back.
at the station. It's night. You've kind of went to this other location to see if you could figure out what else was going on there, and realized that whatever's down there is gone now. So you're back home, or even on the way back to the station. Your tensions are high.
Well, that's
So, Riz,
Yeah,
you know I'm going to be telling Lord Quinn about this.
I expect you might.
You sort of made a veiled threat back there. Pretend we didn't hear anything. Can't do that.
Listen, it's for your own good. I'm not saying I'd be the one to come after you. I'm just saying somebody might. Listen, I ain't exactly too entirely thrilled about this whole thing either. I got some last minute change of plan instructions. Dimitri sent some fucks to rough over Raven. And of course they are holding the whole thing with my husband over my head, so.
Raven totally goes visible and like points at their ear and stuff, like.
What's your ear?
I got beat up.
What?
I got beat up!
They ain't exactly good people I work for.
Oh, no shit.
So, like, that's why I tried to bring up, like, this could be mutually beneficial. Apparently, like, I've got some bigwigs that are kind of putting me under the thumb. If I mention, like, hey, my fellow associate was apparently, being put under the thumb to hide information from not only me, but also from you. So, I could probably make this work out for us.
Not to mention, you cut out his tongue before he even gave an answer. Oh, I believe that would have screwed over Mark.
For which I'm sorry, and that goes along with my last minute instructions that I wasn't supposed to let certain things come out, which apparently involves Dimitri being a real snake in the grass.
But that's just it. We would have never known how messed up her patron's in this if she hadn't acted like that. So it's kind of good. I mean,
I love the way Mark thinks.
like, okay, so it's not so much that like, oh god, we're all screwed. It's just, unfortunately, we're here right now, and we just have to make the best with the cards that have been played. So, I imagine when I go to bed tonight, I'm probably going to get grilled for all of this. What's your hubby's name?
Harold? Ray?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna name drop him, and maybe I can get him kind of saved from this whole situation if it comes down to them going after Dimitri or something. Because obviously they're holding him as collateral over you. If we can isolate that, that leaves you free to operate, yeah?
Yeah, and even by devil standards, Dimitri is a real piece of shit.
Sorry.
So yeah, like this might work out for everybody.
You have to do what Dimitri says, yeah?
I'm bound into his service at present.
And he says, get rid of the wolves who know. That's us. You're gonna stick a knife in me back?
I wouldn't stick it in your back, huh?
Well, listen, I'm gonna go to bed right now. Maybe I can get that meeting.
Hurry up, Abby.
I'm not totally going to bed.
Hulaman pulls himself up to his full 5-foot height. You need to go.
I wouldn't fight you, Yolaman. How long have we been friends?
You need to go. We can't trust you. I can't be looking over my back at my own teammates.
Well, if that's how you feel.
I'm not saying never come back, but you gotta figure this out.
Give me an insight check.
Sure.
Just give you some kind of like.
I'm curious. I don't know what he's thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. that's all the information. Yeah.
3. Huh?
That's in fact what I rolled.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Would there be
Yep.
any form
You
of
sure are having a
advantage?
conversation.
Yup.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can help you. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Unless we can help you break this contract and rescue Harold.
Well, that's what Bartholomew was suggesting, and I'm amenable to it.
We've been through a lot over the years. Let's see what tomorrow brings. You're expected at the wedding anyway. I'm betting you wouldn't do anything tonight. For old time's sake.
You know I wouldn't.
knew you wouldn't. Now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna stomp off to my room.
All right. Rills, you just heading to bed? Or
And
anything
Rolls
else?
sulks off to her room.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drug.
Cooler heads may prevail. I'm gonna go back to my room. I'm gonna set my homunculus at the door.
Okay.
Something opens. Make noise.
All right.
I am going to the serious business of going to bed
Yeah.
immediately. So
He's
like,
making the most intense cup of chamomile tea.
like there's like a
3
well
tea bags.
You're
brewed
doing
thing of tea.
intent to try to make contact is what you want.
Well, like yeah, so I've got the tea. Like I've opened up a jar that's labeled the snooze you choose, and I'm grinding up some of that lovely green.
What kind of skill check would you like to make to try to make that happen? To convince me.
Convince me to convince us to contact.
I guess because I'm essentially turning my sleep into a ritual. I'm going Arcana, and like this would probably
Okay.
be something
Arcana or
Bartholomew
religion,
is
maybe?
not.
Oh yeah,
Arcana or religion,
makes sense
I think
there.
would work if you're good at one of those.
Okay, I don't think I'm good at either of those.
Mm.
Religion, I've got a +2, and what else did we say?
Religion or
Arcana.
Arcana.
I even suggested. Okay, so they're even. All right,
Okay.
so it's
One of those you're doing.
all right.
Got
Here
it.
we go. I've taken a big rip. I've taken a big sip, and now I'm asking the DM gods to let me go to sleep.
Oop, roll out. Bounce out.
To roll up?
Bounce
Shit,
out.
I can't even see it.
Wow. They went into the other dice tray.
He's trying to hide from me. I'm so ashamed.
Roll to
Oh
aggressive.
no! 7.
Go to sleep better.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
interesting. Okay.
That's gone.
But yeah, yeah.
Slime again.
7.
It is
Knock on my door,
the,
so you can't have trouble going to sleep.
the will of the dice.
Can I help him go to sleep?
Yeah, you go to sleep just fine. You
But
have
I don't-
no
He's
trouble
gonna put
going
him
to
in a
sleep.
chokehold. He's gonna
You-
choke him
Sleeper
out.
hold. Choke him out.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. Yolman chokes him out. Lays him down in the bed. Takes the ice cream carton that was still there from before. Puts it in the garbage. You know.
However,
Closes the door quietly.
You sleep peacefully.
Once they
No
don't want to
beaches.
talk to
So
me.
You don't need to
No
talk
beaches.
Oh no.
Nothing.
Well, that's true. I guess
to you. They got the name.
Eli would have started the shenanigans already. But like, yeah, I don't get any notifications. Like a good job. Not even a cookie.
No, they are the worst.
Wow, that's fair. I am dealing with the devil a little bit.
The
So.
DMV. You made a deal with the DMV.
Damn Department of Metaphysical Vessels.
Mhm.
Let's say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys wake up in the morning.
You don't have any weird dreams either.
No contact.
No contact.
Rolls wakes up relieved but nervous.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Homunculus still by the door where I left it?
Yeah, of course.
Everything is fine.
Gilman, do you make a how do you make your report to Quinn?
I would have written it out
Okay.
before.
So
and
he knows everything that has happened.
Anybody
Fantastic.
getting summoned to a Quinn's room or anything like that?
I don't believe so. I think not.
Alistair?
I would have, you know what? In this particular case, I would have given it to Alistair with he wouldn't read it, I don't think.
It's mailed
There
to
is no way that Alistair would ever open something that was meant for Quinn's eyes.
I'm going to tell
Unless
him
he was told he could read it.
give this to Lord Quinn after the wedding.
Oh.
All right. Shouldn't be a problem. Tucks it into his thing. Strange request.
I don't want to trouble his lordship on such a
Oh,
happy day.
Of course not. Of course not.
And this is during the morning you do this? Alright.
Great.
He also like straightens your collar a little bit. Like dusts his shoulder off.
And then, as you guys are all getting ready and coming out, he does his inspects. each
He
of
does
you.
an inspection, yeah.
Can everybody give me a sleight of
Just
hand?
picturing us in
Let's do a sleight of
like
hand.
in our dressy clothes, but he's got
Actually-
us at like parade rest.
Yeah, Yeoman, you're good because he has already checked you out.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Bartholomew,
Let's see.
Wills,
Here. I got
throw
a
your-
last one to my sleight of
Sleight of
hand.
hand to see how well we
Well
dressed
dressed
ourselves.
check. A well dressed
Oh
check.
no.
For Bartholomew, I need to
16
be a
minus one.
survivor.
Oh, now I'm
15.
rolling good.
You know what?
23.
Honestly,
he's like,
Could have gotten a 23 insight. No.
no. Oh,
23 to look nice.
You look gorgeous.
did you do something to your hair? I mean, you just look magnificent this morning, Rose. I'm just impressed. That's all.
are we calling it a survival
Thank
check
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
what?
get extra bonus with that?
for me? Well, I mean, I get a +2, but
Yeah,
are
yeah,
we-
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's a dirty 20.
Okay, nice. It's a homemade
He's like,
20.
I've got that. I've
Who
got
are
the,
you and what have you done with Bartholomew?
I've got the
I told you
Zoolander
we
like
worked with
red lightning face going like.
I'm picturing like if Bartholomew has a beard that it's in like curly like we put curlers in his beard. That's in like
Oh my
ringlets
God,
now,
that- oh
like
God.
well oiled.
I've got I had like a
Like
pointed
we
goatee and
tied
mustache.
little bows in it, like
Little
I
bow.
see a single tear come down from
Like a
Alistair's face. and
proud,
he's
like a proud dad.
oh, sorry. He goes back to get ready.
fucking roll the 23 and look nice, but I couldn't get a good insight.
Welcome
Sorry.
to my life in D&D.
Useless.
So yep, those dice are often just story
Yup.
powered, you know? That's all it is. How did you come out on that roll?
15.
Okay.
The 16 minus.
He was like, good enough. Yeah.
He like
He's the maintenance guy.
you're like wearing your armor underneath the suit, I'm
course.
assuming, right? So like he's like, that looks horrible, but I know I can't talk him out of taking the armor off. Same way, like, so he's just like, okay.
don't wear
You don't wear armor, yeah, but
I'm
like,
good in a full tuxedo.
That's
So
true,
as you
yeah.
guys head
This
down
is
to the
traditional dwarven attire.
as you guys head down to the wedding ceremony, there are crowds, there's celebrations, there's shouting and hoorays, and they head towards they're actually doing this on the lawn at the
Town square kind of
yeah
center.
at the big park,
The same place where we saw the demonstration.
right? But it's all been transformed and prettied up.
There's just
and
like
there's a
flowers everywhere.
It
like,
is. Everything has been taken on the stops, and you see it looks like the security has been at least doubled, if not more. All of Quinn's guards are there. They're not guarding the train. They're guarding this wedding. Dunstan has pulled in some mercenary groups to come check on things and make sure everything is all right. So even beyond what the city has, this place is decked out. It's safe. It feels actually really good. You get situated with Quinn and the family, the royal family, on the bride's side, and she actually comes up before the wedding, and Ulu like individually.
like
shakes-
she takes your hand in hers.
yeah, and she thanks each of you individually. And this is before this entire crowd as well. So even before the wedding happens, she is out, and there's not a lot of the same traditions that we have about like don't see the bride and things like that. There's none of that here. But everything's very big and very, very extravagant. And you guys are front and center and being lauded as protectors of Redco, basically.
being celebrated in many respects. Yeah.
Speaking of,
Yes.
I'm gonna take a quick circuit around the area and just make sure there's no certain butcher dudes walking around.
Which?
No
Butchers.
certain butcher guys. Cause what wasn't that the dude in the bushes? Like some butcher guy.
Oh yeah. No, he has been locked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
till this
right.
is over.
Yeah.
He's not
Pretty
here.
sure the castle guards shuffled him off.
Yeah.
That's
Nobody may
right.
ever hear from him again.
Oh,
Very
oh.
comfortable room that only locks from the outside.
They get to the point where it's, if anybody objects to this, speak now, forever hold your peace, and he's, I object, and he's got like a whole hog or something.
The ceremony goes on without a hitch.
It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful. It's really fantastic. Both parents are crying
On
from both sides.
Yeah. Many of
whole
the
city.
townspeople are crying.
Yeah, and many people came from outside of the city. Lots of humans from all around.
This whole, because this city is like the main city for this lordship, but the Stormwinds are actually, they govern a much larger portion of land than that, and so a lot of people are coming in.
Yeah, it's really incredible. Nothing bad happens.
It's real pleasant.
It's extremely pleasant,
Awesome.
wonderful.
I gotta say, for like seasoned adventurers, we're probably like sitting there like there's a rustle in the bushes. And we're like, what?
Furthermore, there's a awesome party that happens at night.
Yeah.
And you're all invited, and there's carousing for hours late into the night. Eventually, the bride and groom head to
Depart
the-
on a carriage.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The gifts that were presented earlier, were they brought back for the ceremony?
No.
That's not really a part of it.
No,
They're kind of
those were all paraded around for the week prior to
Okay.
it. So
Yeah.
that's all. That show has already happened. They were kind of part of the entertainment, if you will.
Because part of me
Of
was
the
like,
week. Where's that ruby?
"Where's that Ruby?"
Yeah.
And was there anybody talking anything about Nychron? Any hush tones of where
Give
is
us a
Interesting.
perception check.
Yeah.
Where is
Interesting.
Yeah, I
We're
think we all would
supposed
have
to
had
be
our
here.
ears to that.
You
We
want to?
all would have had our ears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
everybody
anyone
give
else
us
wants
all
to
our
make
ears.
perception, yeah.
I've got to make sure this is a 3 or an
10.
8.
10.
10.
It's a 13, so
8.
10 and
15.
8. 15.
I will be metal
a
die, but
17.
your 3s and 8s are way too similar.
Yeah.
It,
You-
for the most part, all of you make note that it seems like people are sticking to small talk and they're not talking about anything like the crazy things that happened at the lighthouse, or like it seems like they're trying to keep it to like wedding conversations.
It's light. It's all light.
Yeah, it's
Except
all light.
there are minor mentions of where's Professor Nychron?
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. Like he should have been here.
It's just kind of asked. And
But
then
just sort of people kind
passed
of,
over.
oh, I
No, I
don't
don't-
expect
I'm
you
not
to see him here. Oh, well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Type of thing?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly like that.
What's the groom's name again?
Eldrick Stormwind.
Eldrick
Look out to the sea. Cthulhu doesn't rise, does he?
No Cthulhu
No
rising.
Cthulhu.
That
I was gonna say, we're at the party like sipping champagne, just like look in the direction of the beach. No other monsters?
Right.
Yeah, this is an open air kind of party too. The lights, there's fireworks.
It's like happening on the grounds of their mansion, which is
and-
large and
And
garden-y.
eventually, yeah, the bride and groom go off, presumably to some sort of honeymoon kind of.
Yeah, they
fun.
get on a carriage, they wave, everybody cheers, throws flowers.
And the party
at 'em,
continues on as they do
Yeah.
late into the night.
So then I
So
hit him
much
with a
drink.
straight, and then I got him with an overhand, and then a left, and I won.
Oh heavens! Well, gracious!
I say.
So that's what happens down in the pits underneath my mantle.
How delightfully savage!
Like, you know, I'm like 20 ales deep.
Yeah, right. Some like stately woman from far away was just like, oh heavens! Whoa.
I always wondered about the rocket
So-
spills in my days.
Well, Yolamin is getting 20 ales deep and bragging of his impressive fighting abilities. Rolls is very much doing that spy thing where she is drinking, but not nearly as much as she would like everyone to believe she is.
She's acting like she's drunk.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Regular drinking.
Drogon's right next to him, feeding him beers as he's talking.
Yeah.
You feed him one, but then be like, "Oh, I can't let him drink more than me."
There
Yeah.
there is kind of
Like a
a
competitive-
gathering of humans around Drogon and Yolamin because they have heard that the dwarves can drink a lot,
Yeah.
but they've
yeah.
never seen it, right?
Yeah, this is like its own little spectacle.
Especially because they're like
almost.
no, so they are like watching you guys, and they're getting more beers for you and the more drinks,
Roll Constitution checks.
because they are just shoving.
They
That's
are
what it is.
plying you with alcohol.
Right. And meanwhile, like, Rolls is like ordering martinis, taking a sip, and then just like throwing it into a potted plant.
18.
18?
But like,
Oh! And another round!
Dwarves can
You guys keep pumping
You're
the back, and
pounding back.
everybody's like, every time you do one, there's this little.
It's like, ho,
All these noble. Yeah, exactly.
Little dwarf dances.
Or tell me, what are you doing?
Like, I am just watching in full Bard splendor, just having a smoke, just like, this is the best.
You're writing a song about it. Do you write music like as a bard? What do you do? Like you?
Are you a
mostly
music bard at all?
you're a dancer.
I mean, we know
I'm
you're
a
sword
fencer.
but-
Like,
you do.
I'm kind of a fighty boy, so like,
acrobatic
I'm just kind of relaxing, just hanging out, like enjoying the party, not really like trying to be artistic about it. Just like really, it just like finally all the jobs are done, and hopefully nothing complex
actually
comes of this.
time off.
Yes,
right?
like just vegging, watching his buddies brag, like it's great.
My first day of vacation on my week-long vacation.
yes.
Yes.
On vacation all week, and now I can finally relax.
Yes.
Quinn does come up to you guys once he sees you together and gets a chance to break away from the group. And he's just smiling ear to ear. Yeah. He just walks up to you guys to kind of like congratulate them. I'm thinking, like just to.
Yeah, like you seemed you did well for the name. You've made the Quinn name proud today.
We certainly did our best, Your Lordship.
Yes, Hulaman's fifth spounder over here is having a very good time and is very appreciative of your efforts.
Because I assume by now it's
It's
taking.
double fist pounding beers.
It was your honor to serve us, sir. I mean, our honor to serve you, sir.
It's taking most of his concentration checks to stay standing, my lord.
No, I think everything's great. Yeah, Alistair's passed out somewhere.
You get the distinct impression that Lord Quinn has not read the letter that Yolaman has handed him yet.
Oh.
So he does not know just yet.
That's part of the reason I'm pounding. 'Cause I don't want to think about anything. I just want, like, I gotta take a break.
Yeah.
A vacation.
I'm glad to see you're all having fun. We'll be departing tomorrow. So you can just a quick reminder before, to get dressed in your regular tradesman attire and to show up at our departure time of, before whatever, noon, 8. When do we
That's
leave?
what he says. Before whatever,
Yeah,
it's a train. We
noon,
leave when
He
we
says
want.
this is like whatever these things
No,
do.
I
don't know.
can't.
Other
We
people
don't
have
have
to take care of that.
sometime in the morning, but not stupid early. Like,
Yeah.
It's not
He's
your first
expecting you
rodeo.
to stay up and party, but he's
But
not.
he also, yeah.
But he does expect you to be on time for the
Yes, yes.
Put down, start pounding water.
And then he sees another like noble, and he moves on with a respectful nod to you all, and then the night ends. And,
So anything?
is there anything? Yeah, is there anything you want to do
As
before?
Rolls is nursing her drinks throughout this lovely shindig, there is something that she is contemplating.
Okay.
She's contemplating the hierarchy of hell.
Yes.
Whether or not Dimitri has higher ups that she could contact and rat his ass out to.
How are you like?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, is that that would be like a history or religion maybe?
History.
History. Okay.
What have you heard?
Still trying to learn how to DM. Like what's what?
Oh, you're
you know,
doing
so that's
fine.
why
You
I'm
don't
asking.
learn.
You just
You're
have
just
to
doing.
pick a thing and then
There's
stick
no
with
learning
it.
left. You're doing great.
No learning left at
Oh.
all.
No.
I'm done.
Thank you. I didn't
Hey.
roll shit. 18.
Okay. You know for a fact that Dimitri has not talked about any bosses. As far as you know, he's the boss.
Even hell of a bunch.
That doesn't.
That doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have somebody else he's supposed to report to, or that he's under, but he certainly hasn't told you.
Right.
And as far as your understanding of hell goes, you don't have much to go on in the end. Really.
You know there's a war.
Like
Right.
you
You
know, there's a
know
war.
that your husband is involved with the war.
You now
the details
also-
of that fully unclear.
You now also know that the people
Right.
who
I know
are,
that there are multiple factions in
Yes.
hell.
but also that Dimitri in particular has branched out, because now you know that Dimitri is the one who's responsible for the runes inside of the engines as well.
Right. Hey, Bartholomew.
Yes. What's going on?
So, when you contact the folks that you made that deal with, how exactly does that work for you?
So that's why I was trying to go to sleep. I don't. Literally, I am kind of accosted in my dreams by this one lady named Sam. Like, every single time.
God damn it, all the hell and back. That is a bunch of bullshit.
Dude, I know. I even asked for, like, a way to be like, hey, can I talk to you? And she was like, no, we don't need that. And I was like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Because I've been thinking, if Dimitri is giving away these infernal rooms to mortals, that's, not good. He's fucking around, double dealing, doing some shit.
Yeah, that's why the DMV got involved, dude. Like, he's crossed the line somewhere. And I'm sure he'll pay for it, but, I mean, I have no idea how to get that going.
Didn't your little gruff friend there go back and report?
Lucky?
Yeah, we're fine, baby.
It doesn't sound very lucky to me, but your friend, didn't he go over and report?
Well, no, I mean, like, obviously, yeah, like, there's some cruel irony there, but, yeah, like, I have no way how to reach that guy. They didn't give me a chirper.
Yeah, but they know, so maybe they'll take some action, or they'll contact you soon.
I mean, every time it has been out of my control, so I hope they can contact me soon. It'd be really convenient. Would solve a lot of problems.
You don't think we're gonna send you back there, do we?
Oh, I mean...
Oh!
I'd rather not.
You have the sleeper hold ready.
I wonder if they even know about that detail. Like, if we do that artificially, do I get to arrange my own meetings?
Well, it's something to explore.
So
Interesting.
I'm gonna
Start
say,
It is almost
sleeper
time.
yeah. So yeah, I got a plan.
You do? Okay.
You guys head back to the station. You go to sleep. Waking up in the morning, get all prepped to go onto the train. Everybody's out in front of the train. Everything's starting to get, passengers get packed. You're actually getting back to your regular old job. And things are going pretty normally, pretty boring actually, which is kind of nice after all this nonsense. And you're helping passengers on the train, you're getting things set up. Quinn is coming down to go and get into his yacht, and they're actually going to head off in a different direction. And he's coming out, and he's just, seeing you off and talking to you all this morning. And if he's out there, and he's about to start talking to you, and he kind of looks off into the distance, and you see a large group of policemen behind Lord Dunstan.
Oh shit.
And walking next to him is the artificer with an arm and a sling, walking up to all of you.
Mr. Crime.
This fucking guy. She looks sad. And they pull up, and Quinn is like,
Lord Dunstan, hello. What seems to be the issue? I wasn't expecting such a send-off.
and Dunstan nods and it's like, he's like, I wasn't expecting to give you one, and he goes, is that to the gnome? Is this them?
Yes.
Man, fuck this.
It's like, you 4 men are working under Quinn are under arrest.
Pardon me? Quinn. I'm not Quinn. I'm not a crying lady.
For the murder of Professor Nychron.
Wait, us 4 men?
But, well,
you 4 what?
people,
Men in the
men in the human
three and one.
person sense,
Yeah.
not human, because some of you aren't human.
Most of us aren't.
Most of you aren't human.
Are you still on what?
The only one who is, isn't.
Yeah. That's funny. Anyhow, because we're on a little time crunch. Based on what? Indeed.
On the evidence and word of his underling, Rosine Shortheart.
Rosine?
Rosine Shortheart.
What evidence would that be?
And she lifts out her hand, and on her hand is a
Blood-soaked.
signet of Quinn that you all have one of.
The pin that you all had on your jackets.
Check.
You guys all have yours.
They took it off of Fuzzy. That son of a bitch!
And that's where we'll end for tonight, I think.
Great job.
We'll pick up here next week with this cliffhanger.
Yes, what's going to happen? Will it be jail time for our trainee friends, or I don't know, how do you do what? Like, end it, Tucker. Come on. You're the one who
Has
does
Lord
those.
Quinn's crew finally gotten off their rails?
Woo!
Or
That
will
was
they be
good.
taken to the station?
You get it.
Find out on the next episode of Kingdom of Steam.
Fantastic.
It's
Thank
either that or the Dukes of Hazzard. Well, looks like our adventurers here are in a whole heap of trouble. Big mess of pickles.
Your mess of pickles. Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you for everybody for watching tonight.
Yeah,
We
thank you.
are gonna be back tomorrow with a one shot by
Trombley's
the wonderful
be
Trombley.
and we're all
I
gonna
don't know what I'm doing.
We're all gonna be crazy, bloodthirsty animals.
No, I don't think that's how.
With nasty big painted
And we leave. Yes.
It'll be not really like that.
Oh my god! Now I want to do an oops all murder bunnies.
Oh my god.
They will all be playing animal folk. We're using the Humblewood rules.
Mr.
Yes,
McGregor
yes,
went
yes.
out into his Gregor. One fateful time too many. Wow, there's so many bunnies out here. Oh, God!
Okay, but with that, we'll say goodnight.
tomorrow.
There's
Is
that's
there
tomorrow.
Wednesday?
Wednesdays.
Wednesday Hunters?
Wednesday
are
Hunters.
Hunters.
Edith Flux Hunters.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you, everybody.
Bye, Internet.
Goodbye.